resilience in the fold. Hedge pressurizing, the charts are bold. Daily bands rapping, stories untold. Riding with rocket scooter AI. Up we go, reaching for the sky. Every trade hold never dies. On the edge as the numbers fly. Checking the charts, midnight glory. Heartbeat thumping, another story. Green and red, flashing voices loud. Future kings spinning on their cloud. Riding with a rocket scooter AI. Up we go, reaching for the sky. Every trade hold never dies. On the edge as the numbers fly. Treading on, the pulse ascending, mind on fire, never ending. Trees of gold, endless fight. Push on through the endless night. Riding with a rocket scooter AI. Up we go, reaching for the sky. Every trade home never dies. On the edge as the numbers fly. Checking the charts, midnight glory. Heartbeat thumping, another story. Green and red, flashing voices loud. Future kings standing on their cloud. Checking the charts with their AI. Up we go, reaching for the sky. Every trade home never dies. On the edge as the numbers fly. Checking the charts, checking the charts. Midnight glory. Sanctuary in all its blending. Mind on fire, never ending. Dreams of gold, endless fight. Push on through the endless night. Push on through the endless night. Push on through the endless night.
What's up, friends? Good morning. Welcome to the show. Got some fun, exciting news coming out. The automation of overnight dynamic model, the new model, is actually completed. We got our first batch of numbers pulled, automated, fully automated. But my developer on the project was out sick, so we didn't pull the numbers. Not last night, but we will have them sometime today. It's probably gonna grab them in the morning. That way I can test, make sure everything looks good. Hopefully by the end of the week, we get that automation done for you guys. It's been a long time coming. So I do a lot of work. I'm not trading and streaming. Building a platform on top of it. Everything's kind of crazy coming together. All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome. What's up, Ty, Simon, Trey, Michael Workman, Nathan? What's up, No Luck, Pierce Skill? There you go. EC, Volkspart, Chase England. Devin Real, good morning. Congratulations. Well, congratulations on you guys for a great trading day. That's gonna happen. I feel it. Lucas Blake, Mitz, Future D, Skinny, what's up? Avimalraj, what's up, man? Good morning, bud. Morning, Kevin. How you doing? All right. You're down 700 on your only funded 2 days out payout. Might tilt. Can feel it. Well, if you feel something, take it easy. Right? Rule of thumb. Start feeling something. Take day off. Or A plus something. You know, A plus setups only. Somebody says the warning. Second coming of Jesus Christ is your name, and all you're saying is plus, plus, and plus. All right. Well, good luck with that, I guess. Happy hump day. Let's get those Pinellas green. Let's go. Jamie, Jose, Fukra, what's up? Shannon, Zach, Sean, Angie, Bonnie, Zach, Franco, and the rest. Tio, Gerson. All right, roll call gets bigger and bigger every day because we get bigger and bigger every day. And keep saying hello to all my friends. I'm just reading down chat really quick. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, blah, 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 blah. You have a video on how to set the Rockster platform? Yeah, so at the, no, actually, you know what? We don't. We do kind of, but it only goes over pieces of the platform. There is a pre-market video in the boot camp that talks about how I set up my platform. So it's the pre-market setup that talks about how the platform is set up. Since we have rapidly evolved the platform with all these new features, it's like every time we make a video like that, it becomes obsolete. So now that the platform is mostly finished, I should make a video. And we're doing our boot camp today, like a continuation of our charter funding programs portion of our boot camp today. After this is over, I should film a "This is the new platform and how to operate it" video. I agree. So I'll read it. Oh, let's get to it. Okay. Question. Is Nasdaq on the right or the left? I can't remember. How do I always do it for you guys? It's not our thing where it like saves the layout isn't saving the layout for the arrangements on the chart yet for the duals. Oh, Nazi's on the left. All right, let's do it. Left and right. Okay. So there's still a few bugs are working out. Bum ba bum ba bum 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 ba bum bum ba bum bum. See, like there it is. And old Nazi over here. There he is. All right. I currently am up already pre-market, and I know y'all are gonna laugh at me. Matt took a short yesterday. It's a pretty sizable one. Not sizable, but like, you know, like jumped in pretty much most of my accounts here. I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, almost up 10,000 at the start of the day. I'll tell you guys how I did it again. Like I said, Backsuiter is a guideline for me to long and short. Overnight, I have pivots, but overnight, often markets pivot randomly and weirdly. So sometimes I'll take a trade off of feel or off of just, you know, obviousness. And here was the obviousness. Market was a big old sell-off, right? Day market kind of consolidated. It was poking at this high, poking at this high, poking at this high. And basically, market just did this, and was like doing this. And I was like, huh, I saw the red, and I was like, fuck it, I'm going to short it. And then blah, blah, blah. I was going to short to MHP. This is not a setup I teach. There's not a logical reason for that other than it just looked like it was coming down. And I don't normally do that. So, right, as funny as it is, and it was like, well, this looks pretty devastating because VIX is above triple B. That's part of the justification. Markets are very loose yesterday. So at least, you know, we have gapped up in NASDAQ. At least we're going to fill the gap. That's what I said. Okay, at least it's got to come down and fill the gap. And that's what I was trading for. And then as I was closing out my positions, the universe decided to bless me even further and hand me like, you know, an extra 20, 30 points on the trade. Because I couldn't close it out fast enough as it was filling the gap right here. I'm like, oh, sweet, take profit. I'm going to close and close and close and then close. And blah, blah, blah. Some of them got some extra juice on it. So actually, it was not this red candle. It was like these green candles. And then as I'm closing and it just started dropping even further. So that was pretty nice. Matt took a short, yeah. Matt shorted 4 or 5 times in 2025, I feel like. Actually, I've shorted a little bit more than that, but I promise you, this year, I probably shorted like maybe like 15 times or less, like 15 total trades this year out of thousands. Like my short ratio has been practically non-existent. Even when Trump market was crashing, there wasn't a lot of good short signals. So it's interesting, you know, it's not a real bear market. Bear market will give you a short signal every other day. That's just a crash market, which you still got dips to buy the whole way down. You guys remember I had a stellar March and April, so I wasn't even losing money long and while it was crashing. Again, my trading style is unique. I know it's different, and well, works for me. Alrighty, okay, so we are gapping up. It looks like a little teeny tiny bit. We've retraced the majority of this move to the downside. Where's my drawing tool from yesterday? It's gotta be on here somewhere. Oh, we're not saving drawings yet. That's the one crappy part. Since we released the dual split feature, the drawings are being saved. I got to redraw these every single day. All right, let's get the dynamics on the screen. And by the way, a quick announcement, the dynamics are fully automated now on the test server. Will be available to me today. We have a separate team that works on our server side programming stuff, and 6720, like that's OG. 6726, and they basically built what we call the black box, which is where the calculation is done. Black box is all on the server side calc has been done. They've modified it to the new model. We're gonna have a vote probably this week. You guys can vote into play. I'm gonna get like Garrett and Ian and the whole crew of, like, you know, our folks that do all the back tests and everything to get together and say that we approve of the new model, and then it'll go live. So as long as the stats are good, then it's good. 871. Okay. All right, so it looks like we're pretty good. We are gapping up about 40 points there. We're gapping up about, 40 points there. We're about 8 points there, which is decent. We have retraced most of the down move, not all of it. So we'll check this. When I retrace, I just mean got half the distance back to the anchor. Let's go here. Anchor swim sluggish right now. Gotta love it. Oh, hold on. Oh, I know why. Hang tight. I gotta like close some stuff down. That would make all the sense in the world. Don't go anywhere. Gotta close down all my naughty websites. You know how it goes. Pre-morning master betting on the market. No, seriously, I have a bunch of my overnight dynamic models were all open because I was testing something. Always slows everything down. All right. We're back. You know, just a master at betting. So that's how it goes. There we go. Ah, nice and smooth again. Yeah. Okay. At anchor point. We have an impact now. It's tapped. We're good. There's a volatility expansion. 24,930. I'm gonna draw this on the other chart too. Like, who's the favorite person that you watch online that you like to master bet with? Oh, this guy named Matt. He's so cool. I do all my betting with Matt. Baiting? No betting. Okay, 6735. Impact line, which is off of the you guys know how the impact line move works. Let me double check this on over here. Okay, these are just pre-market calcs. This is return point. Anything here? Anchor there. Yep. I could do this on a tick chart, but I'm gonna estimate it before I double check it. It's definitely not there. It's definitely there. 6735. I can just see it. That's it. 35 and 930. 35 and 930. 30. So upper move to retrace all of yesterday's down move. We call retrace, but the impact red line. What was it? 35. Essentially, you know, the equilibrium of yesterday's move to the downside, it balances right there. So any upward blast would likely want to fulfill this, and any support there would continue the bull rally. So any bull blast, this is my limit today, at least to be the safer bet instead of betting on the breakout, betting on just containing this down move. These are the pivots up, 930, 35. All right, so it's like upwards from here. That gives me like 60 points, at least from here on the open. Pretty decent move, 60 to the open, 40 to the downside. So already pre-market plan trade. If I were to take the 1A long at open, it is a 1.5 to 1 setup with a double dip right here at the close. If res is less than 0, I can long, dip down and long. Now the one problem is I forgot which account this is inside of these. I forgot. I don't know which ones are zeros. I've lost track of it. So I'm just going to guess. So I might get into a trade and be like, oh wait, no, that's not the one. These all have room to move though for the most part. So we'll see. Okie dokie. Today is your 1-year anniversary of trading and watching my stream. Dang, it's been a year already. I'll just take my medicine there. All right, y'all. Customary glasses clean in the morning. So we're sitting there, you know, market sold yesterday for, and I know I was saying like in the morning, and on Monday, even Tom and I were talking about it on the show. We were like, you know, when is it going to come down? You know, there's got to be some kind of like, and I think he was talking like the greater version of a market coming down or correcting. It's just a single day sell off. We're following Friday's. Remember I told you guys about the story of the untrustworthy rally when the market goes up on a short squeeze. You could tell by 2 reasons. Number one, market's going up, VIX futures are going up. That's a short squeeze. Always, 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 that's the relationship. Short squeeze is an untrustworthy rally. It's not bulls jumping in excitingly getting in on the long. It's people getting pushed out of the way. Anytime the market gets surprised and people get pushed out of the way, whatever direction, VIX is non-directional in the math. It's a square root dependent. So therefore, negative or positive becomes positive. So VIX goes up, whether the market goes up or down. And so the VIX only goes up when that distribution of risk and demand in the options world starts to collapse all around like random spots, surprising one side or the other. And the surprise is you pushing people out of the way. The market crashes, pushing longs out of the way, VIX goes up. Market squeezes higher, you push shorts out of the way and it squeezes up. And it's not as drastic as like a big run up. Or, hey, got the green juice here. What's up? How you doing today? So, sure, yeah. So when the market's selling off, thank you. What's up, Pickle? When the market's selling off really hard, VIX will go up really fast like this. Okay. When the market's short squeezing, the VIX will go up kind of like this. You'll notice the difference, and this is a pattern which you guys will see. You don't see this too often. Really rare that you'll see periods of market rallying and VIX squeezing up. And it's very, you know, characteristic since Thursday of last week. You see how the market's gone up and up and up and up and up. This has not been like genuine long interest. We've been watching the sector tracker. This is number 3. Sector tracker has been like basically mostly red every day. So you can see that it's just a few stocks given that market movement, and the index is just being stretched because it's following a couple big market cap stocks when everything's going up. And so it's getting those pops, but it's not necessarily rallying. And here's how you know what a short squeeze looks like. It looks like a J. It curves this way rather than moves this way. Genuine long buying on an event, say Powell says something, everybody buys, goes and then slows down, and then sort of like rallies for the day and gets like slower as it rallies. The short squeeze tends to like do this and this and this and pop and then drop and then do this and this and this and this and pop and then drop and then do this. It looks like it's just being constantly pushing higher. And it speeds up. The concavity is upwards, right? So the idea is that the reason it speeds up is that one person bumps into another, which falls and bumps into 2. Those 2 bump and fall into 3. Those 3 bump and fall into 10. You know, and it just basically pushes. When people get squeezed, it accelerates as the squeeze is propagating. So part number 3, curve. Show me them curves, baby. So anyhow, we have been feeling a short squeeze and the market just decided to correct that. And that should be, you know, whatever it was. This was expiration mechanic, post Friday expiration, giant squeeze on Monday, big rally, continue that. And then the market just corrected back towards Friday's expiration. Now we're back basically there again. VIX is still in the elevated spot. This is a little alarming above contango midpoint 1718. A key level, I want a bull market this then be down here and decaying. So again, anything can happen. The market is unusually volatile and unusually sensitive. We do have some heavy news this week. Not really heavy, medium heavy news this week. Today we got, I think it's the S&P global numbers are today, I think. Right? No, that was yesterday. That's tomorrow. So nothing today. Actually nothing today. Do analyze community traders real quick. Morning, guys. Good morning. We're going to see the overnight on the chart after market close, or not until the morning. The overnights are going to be on the chart right now. The test server he's building the test server part of it right now. So for me to see it on the test server to make sure it looks good. And then we'll sort of just, you know, chew on the data for a little bit to make sure that they programmed it correctly. I've gone through the code review and approved everything. We've basically gone through the full code review. Now we just gotta make sure the outputs are correct. Can we not like, oops, I don't want to see lumber. Whoopsie. All right, this is like finding a needle in a haystack. Let me go back down here and click the right one. There we go. All right, committed traders is still showing liquidity. You got the green line is asset managers getting more long, leveraged funds getting more short. Whenever they do this, alligator mouth open, it's liquid. Anytime the dealer line is increasing, it means there's more selling than buying. Dealer line's decreasing, there's more buying than selling. On the non-dealer side, currently it's balanced. It's equally balanced. This is the most liquid the market's ever going to get, even at the highs. So there's no evidence. Again, this is week-old data. There's no evidence of anything building or looming to be afraid of. And clearly, as I told you, the J shape of short squeeze, the market has sort of like moved, curved, and squeezed up this way. The squeeze up portion of a short squeeze can go really high before it decides to correct. So I don't see this and go, I'm going to start shorting it like it's going to sell off. It's almost impossible to determine how high a squeeze will continue until it does decide to turn around. So I never start betting that, you know what, this is probably the top. I've seen markets where it's gone up like weeks, if not months. I'll show you the daily chart S&P. There's one I like to reference, this guy right here, 2018. And again, let's just compare a little bit. Right. Here's the normal traders are like, oh, here we are. We've broke all-time highs and we've squeezed and it's red, time to sell off. And then it's like, okay, it's consolidating. Wait, it's squeezing higher and higher and higher and higher. Okay, this is it. This is the top. Oh, wait, no, it's not. Let me make it bigger so I can have fun with y'all. Oh, wait, no, it's not. Okay, maybe it is. I'm going to short it all. Okay, good. I am going to short it all. Buying all the puts in the world. Okay, that's normal. It's probably just consolidating. What the heck? It's red, green again. Okay, it is going to sell off. This is what the heck? All-time highs again. And again, and again. Okay, now it's going to crash. And you're like, you just think it's going to. Maybe this is like, okay, this is the moment. Market's going to die. And the power of that squeeze just was so big. It just kept going and going and going and going and going. And watch this. And once you finally had another wave and another fake out, you have this, which was like, okay, maybe that's it. Well, there's 3 fake outs. And then you got this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So imagine your thoughts of like, okay, finally I'm all in short. Mortgage a house. Let's go short. You're like, oh crap. Oh crap. Oh crap. What the heck? How's this even possible? Okay, this has got to come down. Okay, maybe that is. Oh my God. Oh my God. What the fuck? I'm broke. I'm broke. I'm even broker. And then it keeps going up and up and up and up. And then finally it decides to crash. Right. So then you get this like weird sort of, you know, you don't know the power of wound up shorts and the severity of how much people could like, you know, press the market. And even when you think it's about to come down after like 1, 2, 3, 5 fake out waves, I just remember this. This was so crazy. I remember people were like, no, that's the top. That's the top. I remember in that period of time trading so many people. And this is Trump tariff world one. This was 2017 and 2018. Remember all of this. This is first round of tariff stuff 7 years ago. So this, you know, if you think about this, it's like how many people are just using like the all-time high as like, okay, that's probably the top, and that's probably the top, blew up everybody. And then all of a sudden everybody was ultimately right at some point. But you never know how high. Don't ever, and my, you know, famous saying people always quote me on is, you never know the power of bullish stupidity, or, you know, bears getting squeezed. You never know when that's going to stop. And then like there's the, you got 2 days of, or 3 days of the market crash, and then like a retrace, and then that was the end of it. And then it played around for a little bit. This was kind of like the March thing we just had this year. But you know, it's like, don't ever let the feel of the market tell you, you know, okay, maybe this is the top. That's always suicide to your portfolio. So squeezes can be crazy. They really can. This could be the start of who knows. And while the VIX is high, while we're getting squeezed up, we know that the first amount of fuel is short squeeze. So right now the bulls are not doing anything, as we know. A little bit of selling pressure, but bulls aren't doing anything, and shorts are getting squeezed little by little by little. Everybody was betting on the tariffs. Everybody was betting on no rate cuts. And then Jackson Hole, all of a sudden, right here, I believe that was Jackson Hole, completely flipped the narrative, and Fed is cutting rates 5 times over the next 2 years. Who knows what happens with that, before that, and before it keeps going. Remember, this is the equilibrium. So any crash we get comes down to here and then keeps going over time. You know how that works. You can always measure about where the return point is as time goes by, right? Market always curves up 2% a year, just like any appreciable 2% gain. So whatever squeeze we end up getting, no matter how high it is, maybe it's there, maybe it's there, maybe it's there. If it ever does crash again, you got this sort of like area it's at. So like people are, if this is where it's going to highs, you're gonna tell yourself, you know, the next recession or market crash, you're likely gonna even drop below there. So we'll see. We'll see how it works. But anyways, you know, like I said, I'm not one to get here and go, okay, time to crash the market. With the VIX being elevated, yes, very possible that sell-off days will be here. It's very possible today is a continuation of yesterday, for whatever it is. You know, we got lower MHPs as support. It would be really nice and really obvious trade if this were to fall to 24,785. That's a lovely support right there. I'll grab that long all day, every day. Hell yeah, baby. Oops. This guy as well. MHP great. But you can see how the market is doing its choppy nonsense just like yesterday. That's your VIX there. Keep an eye on VVIX. So that's above 100 as well. You'll get a little bit of crazy sensitivity to news. No news coming out today, but you know, just be on the lookout. We got news tomorrow. That's why you're like 75% bull, 25% bear. I think that's the one thing that comes out of the boot camp. People realize, you know, boot camp lesson number 1 is the lesson people always tell you is you learn that there's some probabilities in the market that you never really knew about. And you learn that you're shorting too much. Shorting's great. Shorting intraday is great. You can short just as much as you long on a smaller scale. If you're aiming for anything like a day or longer, and you're shorting the market as much as you're longing, you're just fighting the obvious. You're just fighting the trend. So, you know, in general, people learn that they're, you know, my ratio, I long like 90% of the time. Even in bear markets, I'll long probably 70% of the time. Longing is the better trade always, easier trade always, more prominent trade always, more available trade always. Shorting is short-lived, quicker. You're usually jumping in at a high and then hoping that it fades. Stuff like that is so much harder than market fell liquidity. Find liquidity. I like to find liquidity and I long it, as the saying goes. Is it because I'm not drawing trend lines in 7 different colors? This is true. I need to modify my strategy. I'll let you guys know a quick announcement. ETF is currently running 90% off sale. And do actually, hold on. Type in all the stuff here. Let me type really quick. Okay, ETFs have a 90% off sale today. It's the one step diamond hands end of the day. The one step, if you guys, I know y'all are starting to have your kind of spout with Apex, and most people are kind of like, or spat with Apex, you're like over Apex because they've been denying payouts left and right. ETF is a one step, which is very similar, 90% off. The structure is almost identical. The alternative is that if you want the Apex experience, that or take Profit Trader. They have 90% off sale going on right now at ETF. So they don't have a history of not paying out. So just letting you guys know that. DBT is 40% off. Apex is 80% off. Tradeify is 30% off. Apex, DBT, Tradeify, I'm missing somebody. My Funded Futures is still $199 resets on core funded. Gold Rocket Scooter. Also, FundedNext, 10% off. And of course, no DLL is permanent on Legacy. Now, going forward, it's crazy. That's permanent. As much as I told them I love that, and I was like, man, this is great when you guys do the next sale. They told me a couple weeks ago, we got you something even better, but you're sworn to secrecy. And I was like, well, what is it? They're like, hey, you can't tell anybody. Don't even tell your other influencer friends. Don't tell anybody. Don't even tell your community. I'm like, okay, what is it? And they're like, well, the no DLL is about to become permanent, and don't you tell anybody. And I was like, okay. I was like, I was all excited like a little kid. I was like, no DLL and uncapped payouts in 100% split. You guys see me rocking one of my accounts getting like 10,000 one day and 7,000 the next day. Y'all see me pushing that account. It's no DLL uncapped, baby. So you know how that goes. How we're rolling it. That's what I love about it. That account I'm pushing hard. Slide, push it. ETF activation fee, I think it's $80. DCA is allowed in ETF. This is correct. I'm gonna tell you guys, don't sleep on ETF. They're pushing hard. Their motto, or their my motto for them is that they're change. Change is what they are all about. They're studying, they're understanding the market. They really want to make something you guys like. And so they're constantly like testing and modifying and trying new ideas and things for the better. And as time goes by, I can only see bigger things coming out from that group. They're consistent. They've always been consistent. One thing that was always like hard for me to kind of understand how to talk about them was that they have one of every kind of product. They've got like an end of the day drawdown, a trailing drawdown, a swing trading product, a static product. They're like the one prop firm that's like the buffet. You got one of every kind of account, which is cool. Some of the accounts are extremely competitive. Some of them aren't. They're constantly tweaking to make them more competitive and better, making rules better, when most firms are like in place of, you know, kind of sitting still on what they made and coasting on it with no changes. Like Apex hasn't changed in a million years. Or they have their one or two products and they stick with it. These guys are like, let's find new ways to do stuff. Let's create a unique consistency rule that's better than the other one. And things like that's kind of cool. So as time goes by, you know, keep your eyes on them. They're going to have some better and better, you know, established products as time goes by, even get better. That four top on ES is telling me we'll have to go down before a big jump. I would say that you're not wrong. I would say that any downward move will probably just be testing yesterday's lows, if not slightly lower. I would say that today I expect that, you know, we have MHP right here, 785 being close to like, you know, where you can see that little W-shaped move. Same thing with ES. I'm looking at the same stuff. Of course, ES is down to 680 though. That's the one part. Now, the thing is that it could just move really quick on the open as well. We'll have to see. I'm going to be a little cautious today. After move like yesterday, instead of going really hard at the 1A open, which is usually the bull long that I take, I'm going to wait for something better and substantial to develop. You're not going to trade Apex. Apex and Bullnox are bad. I hear that about like, you know, 5 times a week from people. That I don't. Bullnox I've heard mixed reviews about. Like I said, I usually just stick with the bigs. I usually just work with the bigs. So I don't have any personal experience with them, but I've heard mixed reviews about Bullnox, and Apex generally has left it bad. We had a vote in my community that said, you know, basically, do you guys like Apex? I said, you know, I've got partners. People like trying to get partnerships with us. We're very selective, and people know that. We're like the Daniel Day-Lewis of trading. He's, you know, as famous of an actor as he is, he's only had like fewer than 15 roles. He's very selective. He doesn't just take any movie. He only takes a movie if he thinks he's going to win an Oscar. That's how I am. I'm only going to take a prop firm if I know it's award winning. So everybody's like, would you like our code? His emails like, hey, would you like to make thousands of extra dollars of side income? We have a competitive affiliate program. It's all stock email. I just never even respond to him. I don't want 50,000 codes. I want a reason to have a code to begin with. Is a reason that I see value in something. I think you guys will benefit from it. There's a million firms, tons of good ones, tons of okay ones, handful of bad ones. You know, I'm just gonna have Coke, Pepsi, Dr. Pepper, you know, and RC Cola. I'm gonna have the bigs. I ain't gonna be having store-bought cola in my store here, or as name brand, store brand cola. So the idea for me is, you know, people, every once in a while I get an email that's like a personal one. Hey, Matt, I watch your stream all the time. You guys are huge. We love to meet with you and talk to you about, you know, partnership offers. And I'm like, okay, that's a more serious thing. And partnership offer is like, okay, you know, I go in there and I let them sell me. I don't sell them. That's where I am in this part of my life. When I enter the room, these people are selling me. I never ask. They come and they ask me. And I say, well, what's in it for me? And I say, what's in it for my community? Can you guys provide, you know, giveaway accounts? Can you guys provide customer service? Can you be in my stream to answer questions? And like, I really grill these prop partners, and they're all, you know, some of them are like, no, we don't have the capacity to do that. I'm like, that's where the competition is now. You need to, or you're not going to be big. And then I show them the numbers and what the other firms and stuff. And they're like, oh, I'm like, yeah, I got to step up y'all's game. Everyone's investing in the communities around them. And so I say, will you guys be available to assist my, you know, stream viewers if they have problems? Do you have somebody in the stream answering questions? Can you guys giveaway accounts so they can check it out? If there's an issue, can I have a direct line to customer service that supersedes the AI bots and the virtual assistants and stuff? And I ask for all of that, and if they say no, I go, okay. Why would I? I'm not in need of a couple extra $1,000 a month of affiliate revenue. Not my bag for that, you know. So for us, quality prop firm, you know, quality reputation, and you guys get some perks and benefits. I mean, if we're getting big as a community, then I'm gonna bat for you guys and make sure it's worth our time. You know, having a code is cool. Like people are like, do you have a FundedNext code? Do you have all this? I'm like, nah, I never even asked for one. They message me all the time offering me one, and I say, I don't even want a code. No thanks. No thanks. I don't need it. Get some residual income from every single prop sell ever. It's not the point. I want to give you guys prop perks. And y'all get a better experience in the industry. That's what I want to see. Have the nicest Adam's apple I've ever seen. Oh, thank you. I've been working it out for a while. Drink a lot of water. Need some help with FundedNext? You always use code ROCK and finally got to rapid payout. They hit me up with a BS IP issue email asking for dumb questions. Never violated any of their rules. Emailed you and told them it's part of your community waiting, but this is nuts. Just answer the questions. Like, if you have a different IP switching around, just go answer their questions. Don't sweat it. Don't bother me with it. Don't think about it. Just answer the questions. And then if it turns out weird, then come at me and I'll see if I can do something. But again, like, you know, you guys have to follow their rules and make sure all these prop firms have rules. And if you're switching IPs or something and there's a violation and you have in writing from their rule set that you can or can't do something and you just prove your case, you should be fine. When it comes to payouts, look, from a prop firm perspective, casino is going to have people standing there watching people, make sure they're not cheating. Every once in a while, or come up to you and tap you on the shoulder, be like, can you come to the back room really quick? Empty out your pockets. Make sure you don't got a device in there and the people are communicating to you and stuff. I mean, you know, in the world where they're trying to cheat you and you think they're trying to cheat you, they think you're trying to cheat them, they're all going to be, hey, woo, I get breakfast. So just take a breath. They're just checking to see if you're legit and who you are. To answer their questions, you should be good. No, you're not bothering me at all, but I'm just saying there's nothing I can do. I can't just say, hey, some random person in my stream, please pass them because they said they had IP issues. You have to go through the checks and balances, you know, like, not saying you are. You could be a hard counting cheat for all I know, and they had a right to question you, but I'm not going to say one way or the other. I'm just saying follow the steps. If you have a compelling case and they're not listening to you, I'll broker on your behalf. You show me all the evidence and I'll go, look, I checked it out myself. This guy's legit. You know what I mean? So at that stage, hit me up. I'll totally go, yeah. I know you've been loyal, bud. So you have to just go through the steps. They're probably just going to ask you, you know, a lot of times these things, they're just basically asking you if you're really the trader behind the scenes. Like, essentially what the questions usually become, they're like, what is the futures contract? Like, what is the symbol for NQ? Sometimes they just ask you to make sure you're an actual trader. In this world, a lot of times these firms will ban somebody because they're cheating for some way or another, and they'll sign up under their grandma's name and their brother's name or whatever, and they'll get their grandma to try to pass the KYC. So they try to ask them like quick questions that only a trader would know, just to make sure you're really you. So if you have IP switching, that's all they're usually trying to do is make sure that you're really you. Does that make sense? So it's not going to be like, you know, it's going to be like SAT level bullshit. Like, you know, what is the ES contract? Oh, well, that's the S&P futures. Like, and they'll be able to tell if you're getting outside help to answer the question or not. You know what I mean? And it's not going to be a hard question. Are you him? That's basically what Gabriel's saying. That's usually what it is. I wouldn't sweat. How did I meet iDoc? On a dating app, and she ghosted me for like 3 months. It's so funny. The story is actually really funny. I met her on a dating app, and I was just like, you know, I gave like such a sexy opening one-liner that like any girl would swoon over and respond. I just when I go back and read it, I put so much thought into it too. It was really funny. It's just like, hey, how's it going? That's all I said. So literally all I said. It was like the most low effort message, and I usually put a lot of effort into messages, but it was like lazy low effort, and I don't even know why. Did I say you up? Yeah, that should have been what I should have said. It was literally like, hey, how's it going? I don't even know why. Like, it was the most lazy thing I ever did. I usually put effort. I usually respect effort as well. I usually, like, when people go, hey, I usually just don't even care to say anything back. But anyways, she didn't say anything. And then like 3 months later, she wrote back like 5 paragraphs worth of scary run for the hills, like stage 5 clinger weirdness. Like literally, it was like this long, and it was analyzing my entire profile. Oh my God, you like this? Oh my God, oh wow, you're so cool. This is neat. Oh, we have this in common. And I was like, well, I guess like when you balance out her ghosting me for 3 months, she's just catching up 3 months later with the conversation all at once. So then it was like, okay, it's not that crazy. Had she immediately wrote back like that, I probably would have been a little freaked out. But she had a lot of time to think, and so therefore, I always say that because we crammed 3 months of conversation into her first response. So that's basically it, or 2 months. I should have responded and been like, ma'am, this is a Wendy's. So, but no, she was going through like this sort of like transformational experience. And she's like, I finally put some thought into it. I think you're a cool guy. We should get to know each other. And then our first phone conversation was like about video games and Legend of Zelda. And we were just like clicked right after that. Talking about iDoc. It's funny. Can be backed by avocado. But the joke we always tell the story is like at normal first glance, when you get like 4-paragraph message on your, hey, how's it going response, usually you'll run. But the time between response A and B, I was actually excited to hear something back. I was like, wow, thanks for writing me back. You know, I was like, it's about time. And then it was actually kind of neat to read it. She's like, yeah, sorry, I've been doing all this stuff. I've been busy. I've been going to all these different things. I've been working and traveling. And, you know, I kind of put the app down for a little bit. And now I finally got, you know, picked it back up. And your profile stood out. And I'm like, of course it stood out. I mean, look at me. Yeah, we bonded over Zelda. And then after we talked on the phone, then she ghosted me a second time for like a couple weeks. Got really weird. Yeah. So she ghosted me twice. So are we married yet? No, I'm ghosting her right now on that. I'm just kidding. Yeah. Soon, sometime. 30 seconds market opening, guys. All right, I'm looking for possibly like being chill at the open. We're gonna look for the right resilience number being greater than 0. So we're gonna hopefully hold the close. Close is supporting overnight. I'm already up close to 10K today, so I'm not really excited to waste any of this. I want to make sure I'm okay. The market looks good. Upward move, 930 Nasdaq, 635 S&P just to retrace yesterday's move. Resiliences are pretty decent. I'm going to kind of chill. I think we might actually tap lows again, but we'll see. Nasdaq on the left. Here we go. Clean that off. Nasdaq -28 on res. Again, it's going to flip-flop a little bit. The market falls if they're open. You know a guy for that engagement ring? Oh yeah. How many contracts do I trade a night per session per account? Usually 2. 1 to 2, depending on what I feel like doing. Last night was mostly 1. I think maybe a couple of 2s in there. All right, res is positive. We're pulling a half gap. Could I possibly take a half gap long entry at 22, or do we just wait for market to sell today? All right, bull long up, bulls on bottom, awesome liquidity pockets. Let me prep the EST song because this is going to get great. Guys, don't forget the like button because we're going to be rolling out the giveaway after 500 likes. All right, so we know bull long up, 1B setup, easy peasy. This is great. Here to there, nice and clean scalp. There to there, nice and clean scalp. We got liquidity pocket A plus there to there. A plus, and the fall's not that big either. 820. Oh, it's about like 50 points. So A plus, A plus. This is A, and this is A plus. Positive res. We might not get the full move down. I don't even know which account is which. Take the long one. Which one is this? Okay, that's one of the fresh ones. Okie dokie. All right. I'm gonna start slowly grabbing dip and half gap, just slow. Now this can take a 40. This can go underneath 800 bucks. One account, and only just one right now. I'm gonna do one contract, one account here. I'm gonna do a bunch more there and a bunch more there. Actually, let me do one account in my FundedNext as well. One contract, one account, keeping it light. This is expected to go in the hole, maybe 800 bucks as we tap the A+ setups, which I'm totally okay with. No heavy-handed trade right now. We go to fill that gap at bull zone bottom. I'm okay with it. Like I said, this is sacrificial lamb. All these accounts are up. This is just trading this guy. I'm gonna open a position in one more on the next account. Res is now negative for gap fill, so that's exactly what I thought was gonna happen. That flip-flop is there. We're gonna pull right back down the bull zone support. A+ and A+ is good, which is really nice. Let's break through that low and go a little lower here. But I'm in no hurry to just throw money away. I'm up almost 10 G's today. Perfect. The half gap long didn't play out. There's a little gap fill close to the A+. I'm down to 800 bucks I thought it was going to be. And let's try this. All right. Grab a couple more. Like, nope, not that one. Nope, not that one either. Whoops. Those are the wrong ones. Okay. I'm right close to those A+ ones. Grab that close A+ trade there. I didn't add to this yet. I'm just holding on to one as a runner. A+ will be probably right at a little bit more to that. I'm gonna go too crazy on this. Res is negative 50. Oh, that's not good. So half gap is now resistance, so that kind of sucks. Get a half gap would be kind of nice. Not the best sign for a bull move up today, guys. Not the best. Not the best. Could be better. S&P is solid, but NASDAQ kind of blah. 830, 860, 30-point resistance trade. I can take that. All right, let's take some profit just on the retrace. It doesn't look super hot. I didn't add to this one. I grabbed 2 contracts in like 4 different accounts. And I'm just letting those 2 ride and we'll see. All right, I'm gonna let this one ride and those 2 ride. Very cool. Just buying that dip there. I'm gonna let this one ride just back up the top. I didn't add to this one yet. Oh. My big account ready to go. Not looking super hot. With negative resilience, this is resistance. So I just took profit at half gap for some of these contracts. I don't know if we're going to get the good move up. UVXY above half gap. Boo! Whatever. Boo. But at least below MHP should be fine, yeah. So this is going to be sort of like blah. One little sacrificial trade here. Try. Minus 37, res is tailing up. Hopefully you get to push up before down. That'd be kind of nice. Minus 60. This sucks. blah. S&P for gap fill right there at the A. Yeah, market still sucks a little bit, y'all. Let it overshoot into zone really quick. Like I said, this guy, I'm holding through it. I'm not even sweating it. I'm definitely just hanging one contract on. EST, grab the bull zone. That 60 is gross though, I'm gonna tell you. All right, like I said, not the best. We could break this MHP support. This is where the real juice is going to be today at 785. I was thinking that earlier. Do I want to add here or wait till I add? I'll tap it again at 85. Like I said, I just bought 1.5. I've got A+ here. I'm skipping this on this account. I'm going to grab it in one contract and a couple of accounts. So, where are these guys here? Actually, let me do 2. Let me do 2 there. Let me do 3 on my big account. Okay, I'm going long 3 on my big account, NASDAQ. My bigger account. Okay. I didn't tap add long to this, not yet. VIX is still above 100, be careful. VIX is still above triple B, be careful. So let's see if they get some lovely move here. Resilience is slightly better in S&P, which is good. This is for gap fill trade, A to close. This is great. Let's see if we make that money, baby. Hit that like button. Let's go. 500. So let's get those 500 likes. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Hang in there, NASDAQ. Now, EST is here and here every single time. Not so great. This is resistance, as the algo is saying. This is support, as the algo is saying. Which one's going to win? It's really tight, so you're basically just gambling on which way the market breaks. If we break through here, A+ setup is where I'm going. So 860 is resistance now because of that. But I always err to the bull side anyways. It's about 90% of days will stay in the same zone they or close in the same zone they open in. So even if it does this, 9 out of 10 days by the end of the day is there. I didn't add to this one. I just bought and I'm holding. Just one. The call. That was a pretty nasty little wick a second ago, yeah. I don't know if we get it. That's the bad part. I did trade it there and close. Negative res, I did close out, so likelihood is very low that we do break. Unless this goes up. We're sort of just kind of like 50-50 here. If this falls to here, I've got good support. But you see all those big wicks are there, right? The market's really having a hard time finding movement here. I think a lot of people are still sort of remembering earlier. I would say that what I'd like to see, although I don't think it's possible, what I'd like to see is just a move here and a move here and a move here, and then back to there. That would be the ideal trade. I could finish up the day in half an hour. The market dives, then I'm going to be digging out for like 2 or 3 hours. If we dive through here, then I've got tons of maneuverability down in there. All the A+ is at the bottom. So when I draw dots, it usually means like I wait. Dots mean I'm waiting. So I do that as super A+ trade as well. These wicks are pretty gnarly. So that's what I want to see. A plus setup. This is also A plus, but just there. If this were to go greater than 0, then I can go all the way to fill the gap. And sometimes the index can go ahead of the stock, so we'll see. I'm draw this with green so it's easier to see. Not really confident in this setup right now. We don't have all the evidence to be supported, but I still take the bull side anyways. There to there is that support. Brown, yesterday, every single time. Come on, baby, let's go. That fortune takes. All right, let's go. Brown. Entry on ES would be 67.18. Damn, that wick. Oh, that was brutal. You see that? That hurt. That hurt my feelings. Nobody knows. Those are some pretty gnarly wicks, y'all. Yeah, something changed. Let me double check that we didn't lose some key levels in like bigger tech stock or something. No. Apple MHP bounce, that's good. Amazon Bullzone bounce, that's good. That's good for here. We have a couple of stocks, okay. Everything else is sort of ranging. Tesla's still bullish. Damn, Tesla is just like not gonna give up, is it? All right, I'm convinced with this like latest wick action, we'll probably be pushing lower. I'm gonna keep it at 1. This is that's like 2,000 bucks on this one if I'm down. We go right on that. Yeah, you guys saw that wick right there. Oops. Stick chart, you can see a little better. Just quick little correction there. Yeah. Second round sell off. I think it'd be all right. I think we're good. What's up, guys? What's up? What's up? What's up? As you're in a bull zone. This account has a lot of buffer in it, so my goal was I bought a half gap, and then I'm just holding a bull zone, and then I'll probably play right at pocket. That'll be my next step. Market, please don't die today. Resilience is about to negative now, so the market is not likely to trade back up to open. So unfortunately, this is probably a doom day again. Resistance at the middle, so we'll probably get some lower lows to play from. Pocket's the really strong trade, so the A plus down at the bottom is the stronger trade, the strongest trade. This to here is also weakness. We got monthly res negative, weekly res negative, sorry, weekly res negative. This is a trap. So, yeah. I'll probably just trim this out and get the A plus at the bottom. All right, I'm gonna close this out. I could hold on this A plus here, but this one's just down like $1,000. And I'm gonna actually still hang on to some of my FundedNext because they have a bunch of fat I'm willing to add down inside of there. This one, I don't really care to push too hard on. So I'm gonna wait, and then at the A plus, I'll get that dip. I'll jump back in on the one on the screen. All right. EST here. I should be long. I should technically still be long here. I don't need to be a wuss. Candles are very cold. But I'm gonna allow it to overshoot a little bit. Yeah. Let me grab Bears up like MHP. That's it. This is the trade. That's the one. There's Bullzone bottom tap on S&P. I'm gonna hold all the way there and wait and get it. Better R&R spread on this and just the pocket fill for the 40 points. UVXY MHP. Oh. Cool. Okay. Is there a break? Nope, not yet. Okay, I'm gonna let it go all the way down to 780. That's the one today. That's the one. Yeah, that red wick was absolutely the sign of selling pressure. That's why I pulled out. You nailed it. You're really close down here. News in 10 minutes. No news today. No big news. The pullout game is strong. Oh yeah. Yep, so that trade I pulled out. I'm gonna get this and tap it one more time. Oops. What the hell? Oh. Okay. All right, let's get that MHP. Try one more time. All right, one more time there. Okay. 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 Get the whoosh fan song in a little bit. Hang in there, buddy. This is the dynamic MHP. Should I take the pocket trade? Should I take prop, or should I just hold on and let it ride? What do you guys think? No risk, no reward. No risk, no Rari. Hold the line. Res is negative, man. Pocket to pocket's it. It's about to be another red fuck you candle, though. Let me see this one. Wait, hold on. Where's this one? 1 8. Oh crap. Okay, that one done. Hang in there. Res is still negative, so the box is resistance now. Well, let's see if MHP holds, man. It's gonna fight in this pocket. It might W down in here a little bit. Usually days like this will like continue to fight their way lower and then ultimately give up. Selling pressure's pretty strong though.
Shining pure and bright.
All right. You hear that song again? That song makes me want to dance. All right, so technically from here to here is the scalp. I'm gonna be a little more bold to bet that we stay in bull zone. Now again, I might bite me in the ass and just give back everything I've made, but pocket to, or MHP to pocket is the scalp. Let's have some balls. I don't want to end the stream early today. Let's let her ride. But I'll probably be eating my words when I say that. Technically speaking, I should close. It's too dangerous, but you know, that is the take profit. I'm waiting to see if anything comes out of it. S&P and everything is sort of trapped underneath the 6718 level. That's what we're looking for today. Like all indicators are just garbage. Nothing looks good. Or the indicators are great. The market looks garbage. Stocks are looking sort of bad. So let's take the bull side bet. They should put me in one of those wizards book. The guy that always longs no matter what. Indicators look bad. That's cool. I'll still long, but it's like where I get out though. See, everything's bad. I should sort of like, you know, technically be the safe bet is to close out, and it's only a small contract, so I'm okay with still holding. With big suboptimal week, can new home sales make a big move in the market? I would say it could, but I wouldn't bet that it does. New home sales are not. They're going to be a telling sign of home prices and mortgage rates and people's inability to spend a lot of money. It's sort of expected that Wall Street doesn't care much anymore about inflation or people being poor because of inflation. Wall Street seems to believe that economic data is stellar even if it looks bad. It's crazy. We all go grocery shopping, we all feel poor. That shit makes me feel poor. And yet Wall Street seems to think there's not a problem with anything. So I think Wall Street's gonna absolutely shrug it off. Your eyes see an uptrend in res, a slight uptrend. Well, not in S&P, but yeah, hopefully Nasdaq is looking all right. Right from the start. Through the haze. 90% of days will stay above bull zone. Shining pure and bright. I love that song. Perfect. Okay. All right. We need one more. We need one more. Hold on. Down. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Conditions are not improving, guys. I think it could be like a kind of a wuss here. My finger's on the button. I like. All right. I should take profit because it's not getting better. But hey, whatever. Not that strong. I'm not a woos. I feel like I'm a woos. You can cut your plan. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You guys want to get a bounce on this magic ride? Yeah. Maybe the exhaustion pop, like maybe from here, a quick. I think I'll take if I get a big green candle again. I'll take profit unless the conditions get better. Squeeze is real. You're feeling it. You can feel it squeezing higher. It wants to pop. If it just sinks from here, that kind of suck. Come on, baby. I know I should probably take profit. Should have. I'm gonna get balls of steel here. None of the stocks, look, resilience is dead flat under 0. It's not good. And S&P is deteriorating even further. Not a good day today, guys. Not a good bull day. Hopefully it gets a pop, but I don't think it's happening. You gonna get the song? Go to the Discord. It's in the song submission channel. Yeah, my confidence is very, like, shot on this one. But, I mean, these are the supports. This is where it should be supporting for the day. If we lose this, again, let me give you guys the doom and gloom here. It's crash at break, like market crash. If we break it. Whoosh, fam. Holy shit. Well, there's the pop. All right, fuck it. That's the one I wanted. All right. I'll just take profit on that and be cool. All right. Good deal. Good deal. Magical, mystical. Whoosh, fam. Cool. Good deal. All right. Everything still looks bad though. I don't know what's moving, but still got some selling pressure out that wick. Okay. I like it. Fibonacci spirals, making money. All right, now I feel like I'm being a little too like greedy if I keep holding. Let me start taking profit on some of these. Okay, closing it down. Reses are still negative. Closing it down. Closing it down. Okay. And now you have it. You guys the update. All right, let me go ahead. I'm done. I'm fully flat. Oh, here's the update. 1, 2. The one on the screen is the only one that's red. I basically walked the flat on them. Close that shit out. Got the pop. Ooh! Ooh! Ew! Ew! On the market. Turn red to green. Mistletoe. I don't know what he says. Good deal. All right. Good trading day. All right. Let's just chill. I'm going to wait on this. Conditions are garbage. I told you I'd wait for the pop and close. And I did. Bro, look at this. What is he saying? Hold on. Dude, you made it. I gotta liquidate. Bro, my vision. My dude, you brought it to life. Like the Washi Bros dancing on the, you know, like, you know what I'm saying? Bro, that's fucking hilarious. Dude. Bro. Sweet, bro. That was great, man. This is incredible. That's tweeted it. That's hilarious. You did it, man. I love it. Hold on, one more time. That's cool, man. That's very cool. That's pretty cool, dude. That's amazing. All right, I want to hear like the whole song. That's very cool, dude. That's very good. I got it. And these are all the new submissions, but that's, man, that's great. So I envision the Knife Catchers Anonymous song as like, you know, it was written to be a rock opera, so we were all kind of talking about it just to kind of have like some funny. Or I'll play the full song. You guys ever heard Knife Catchers Anonymous? It's hilarious. Hold on, let me find it. So imagining like, you know, you go to a Broadway show or something, right? And it's a bunch of just Wall Street bros. You know, they're spilling out of the bar. They got cocaine on their nose still. One guy's got his tie around his head. They're just completely like wasted and just fucking one, you know, one of them's thrown up in the alleyway and they're talking about like their night that they had. They blew up all their stuff, but they decided to go have fun anyways. It's like the intermission song right before the end of the first act.
And I caught the dip again. I thought it was the low. It was just another wick.
The question is, I can actually...
Saw it on the 5-minute heart skipped a beat. Formed a little hammer, looked kinda neat. No confirmation, no real bias, but I hit long.
I don't know what that candle was, but you just could feel like it wanted to pop and reset. So I took profit on all of that and I'm just chilling. By far, this is like, this song is genius on all levels of songwriting when it comes to like trading songs and stuff. It's hilarious. The lyrics just, you imagine like it's a bunch of junior traders at a hedge fund. You know, they're in their 20s. It's like a, you know, it's like a musical following the lives of a bunch of degens. And it's just like a parody, almost like in the flavor of Book of Mormon, you know, where it's just like a comedy version of like an absurd comedy. Have y'all seen Book of Mormon? That's what I'm envisioning. And like this line, you get like, you know, the prostitutes are singing this line like as they're walking out of the bar, and the bartender throws somebody out and he lands on the concrete and he gets up and he's like this. And his friends are like, nah, get back. And they're all like, it basically it's like degenerative Wall Street in the form of a musical. I think I'm gonna write this musical. I'm gonna get Shisa Fine, the person who wrote the song, and a couple other people. We're just gonna write this thing, dude. We're gonna become like the next Matt and Trey, and we're gonna get a Tony Award for this. Bro, I would go see it. It's hilarious. And it's just all like Wall Street. Yeah, it has like a very South Parky sort of feel to it. Cause I think I've seen Book of Mormon like freaking 8 times, dude. I've seen it so many times. So I have that, like I just have that kind of like absurd comedy humor. You're a writer, just finished writing a TV pilot, bro. Sean, write this, dude. Like seriously, write it. What a crazy idea, right? Somebody needs to write this. Nobody's done it. It's like the obvious next step in like musicals. And this is the song that's like the end of the first act, you know, like in the middle of the height of the degen, and then it like the end is the resolve to whatever they're doing. And this is where the curtain drops and everybody gets up and they goes out and takes a piss and gets a glass of wine or something. Which is a hilarious idea. And the song, like the idea that this is some just like it's a party night. Like they're going out for a party at the beginning of the song, they're all excited and having fun. And at the end of the song, they're getting thrown out of the bar. One guy's puking. Another guy's like passed out. One of them's getting their ass kicked in an alleyway. Like, ugh, ugh. And then the opening scene of the next act, they just basically all show up at work the next day. One guy's got like an ice pack on his head. The boss walks in. He's like, market's opening in like 30 minutes, or like 5 minutes, you know? So the song basically like starts at a high. They're all high-fiving each other. They're all getting in the cab. They're all pumped up. And at the end, like, maybe like the closing scene is like an ambulance is driving off with one of them in it, you know? Like, and the friends are like, and then it just, curtain comes down. And scene. Yeah, it's such an easy redo. It'll write itself, yeah. Sounds like a right guard commercial. LOL. Pretty much Hangover, but Hangover the markets, yeah. You just need time and money, LOL. Bro, you're gonna be like the next Tony Award winning writer. That's positive. Yeah, like one of them, the doctor, like, yeah, the scene goes to the doctor like looking at it, and it's like hepatitis C positive, and the guy's like, essentially like everything that could go wrong goes wrong, and then that's like the end. Dude, it's brilliant. I like the idea that we made the video. That is so funny, man. I want to see that one more time. That's cool. This is all in the Discord and the song submissions, you guys. Yeah, I was like, envision a bunch of guys like running out in the street, dancing on cars, you know, like. Now AI got it, like, but it's like there's more degen. We pray it's bottom-ish. And he's just running through traffic with this tie on his head. I can imagine this would be like the lead character. He just looks like a normal dude, like, you know, nothing spectacular, just some like somewhat heavy set dude with glasses. And I think this was supposed to look like me in a way. You got the Wall Street bros with the suspenders and stuff. Oh, that's great, man. That's too great. I'm stuck on your late buy. Damn. It's looking slightly better, but not as good as it can get. This is still kind of looking bad. Need Mike Tyson to punch someone in a tiger. Yeah, like the most absurd stuff, you know? Right, like cameos from just weird people, you know, like some guy singing alleyway, shooting up heroin with Andy Dick or something, you know, like just something that doesn't make any sense. Just like a random weird cameo. Yeah, Mike Tyson just punching somebody and knocking him out, and the tiger like walking by him. Yeah. And then they just wake up Monday like nothing happened. They don't even talk about it. And the joke being that it's such a normal behavior that they're just sitting there. The guy's got his ice pack on him, but he's not even saying anything. They're even like, dude, crazy party last night. They're just ignoring it like it even happened because it's a Tuesday, you know, like normal thing. Oh, dude, so many Wall Street tropes, it almost like writes itself. Yeah. You got to give writing credits to Rocket Scooter. No, I'm just kidding. I honestly would applaud you if you wrote this and became famous. I would honestly just want front row seats when you came to town. Am I going long or short? Long today, yeah. I took the long in the liquidity pocket, and I'm just sitting flat because conditions don't really warrant a bigger run up. But this kind of second move here is getting slightly better. I'm not too worried about it. Yeah. I don't know. This could be very strong resistance today too. The algo is spitting out resistance vibes. So anyways, that's pretty cool. Did y'all see this one? Guys, she's blessing us with good luck with the green drinks.
But that's me.
Fucking yeah, let's go. Ooh. 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 Hold on, wait, hold up. You walk in with the green drink, and the fucking market goes to the fucking moon. What a woman. Look at this. Oh my god. That's adorable. Fingers are crossed. Hopefully something good comes out. The baby with the beard is always one contract logs here on the edge. The most weird looking thing. This would be really nice. And this is cool. Matt on his pink moped. Matt Leather Daddy Matt. That reminds me of that scene in Arrested Development. Tobias is like, I need something that screams, I'm a good father. You mean Leather Daddy? Ah, yes, Leather Daddy. Like, I need you to take me to the Gothic Castle. The Gothic Castle. Okay. Y'all like Arrested Development? Dude, so many new songs for the new song submissions. I haven't even heard any of these. That's so funny. Imagine seeing a baby. A baby with a beard in person. Oh yeah. I recently saw a baby with a beard. It was this guy. There's a baby with a beard. It's not really a beard, it's more like peach fuzz. Is it really a beard if you can't see over the bar when you order a beer? Or when you go, hey, can I get your number? And she goes like this. What? I'm sorry, too soon. Just kidding. He's trying to grow one. Don't be mean to him. There's a couple of hairs there. The song contest today. It's the finalists. We made it to the finals. We'll do that in the afternoon when we get some time. No song contest today. Not in the morning. I'm just joking. I'm just having fun. You know, I don't really give a shit. Just being funny. Comedy. You need material to be a comedian, okay? You gotta, you know, wouldn't be a circus without a bunch of clowns. Yeah, well, you know, it's funny, Hopeful. I was supposed to be the third party. That was the part. That's the funny part. I'm the third party. Like I'm the person that can read the stuff and check it out. Pat and like 3 other influencers are calling that dude a fraud. And I was like, I haven't seen the statements. I'd love to see them. I'm like, I'll be the third party. And somehow I was the person that it was like chosen for him to be like mad at. I'm like, I'm verifying for Pat and everyone else. Whatever. That was my part. What's up, Brian? Are we gonna short today? Nope. Totally good role for a stand-up comedy. Life catches anonymous. I even saw Divergence, bro, I swear. Big bulls on bottom if I wanted to. MHP res is positive for the MHP hold. Sure. Let's just squeeze this over here. It's easier to read. A plus. Oops. From here to here. I think I would be a good stand-up comedian. I'm very good at coming up with like material on the spot. A plus here to there, but that's it. With negative resilience, this is resistance, so that's the problem. That's where that resistance is coming from. This white line less than 0, the algo is showing resistance there. Blue line less than 0, this is also resistance, resistance, resistance. We're sort of trapped. Market's trapped in here. So the idea is that it's more of a gamble, anything. That the move to retrace was the predictable part. The breakout is not. So market trapped. Market trapped between these two areas. It's going to fight for a little bit. Now, the best part is that the support at the bottom is extremely strong. Like it'll take an hour or two to break the support at the bottom. MHP and liquidity pockets stacked on top of each other is A plus, like 1% chance you break and close below. It's so rare, I don't bet on it. That's why I bought the long when I did. Knife, it's just anonymous. Any data coming out? Not today. It's gonna be like a light day. What's up, guys? You want to see Pickle? Yeah, he's downstairs. And if we lose like MHP or lose pocket, it's potentially a crash today. So. Market's sort of trapped today. That's kind of the crappy part. Life catches anonymous. Gold is still moving. Nice. What are we gonna get today? It's not looking so hot, but it's still has support, which is good. I'm gonna air to the bull side still. My call is up, but that's only if conditions improve. I don't think we're gonna break and crash today at 870.75. I think we're gonna go up. But it's gonna have to fight its way up. It'll take about an hour, if not longer, to break and then crash, and the whole day just dies. 785 or 780-ish Nasdaq is kind of where that area is. 6702 is S&P. What I'm hoping is that stocks pick up a bid. Now, again, not betting on it, but careful on VIX here. VIX just moving up slightly higher. It's just been little by little that volatility's picking back up, so. Blue 2 accounts today. Sorry to hear it, man. All right, guys, so FundedNext is having their no DLL is back on, the DLL is 100% back on their legacy accounts. No DLL, uncapped payouts are back. It was their sale they always do, but it's back permanently. And also, Trade Funding has 90% off their fast track accounts, which is like, I mean, they're one-step accounts, which is like the Apex equivalent. You guys are familiar with Apex. It's the same sort of type of account, but 90% off. And they don't have weird payout rules. You know, they're pretty better, sure. Reputation for payout. A lot of people using Apex have either switched to TPT or to ETF. They have similar types of accounts. Yeah, no payout cap on Apex once you have 5 payout approved. People are getting denied payouts. Somebody in stream this morning was talking about they got denied a payout. They were very upset. Free boot camp. Hey, Mike, thank you, bud. Remind me later to not forget to give that away. Let me delete this really quick. It's no longer A+. This is more like A. With resistance in here. It's kind of stuck. Trapped. Appreciate the donation, bud. Thank you. Yeah. There are firms that literally, no question about it, will pay with no denials. Tradeify, 500 Futures have stellar reputations for payouts. ETF, lately, stellar reputation. No issues ever. FundedNext Futures, the futures side, no payout denials. I don't hear about it. TPT, I don't hear about it. It's one of my big criteria is to partner with somebody. Is that you have non-subjective payout rules. I'm very big on not only like not supporting them, but it's speaking actively against firms that do that. Bootcamp's gonna start. Well, we have a session today. Bootcamp's gonna start back up in 2 Mondays. Market's sort of trapped. Kind of sucks. Trapped inside of here. With no evidence of things getting better. MHP or weekly res just take a jump up. We do have some hedge pressure breaks. Let's see who it is. Let's look for greater than hedge pressure. Who's the mover today? Intel, Nvidia. Oh. Hold on, no. Fairly distance. Let's see who's around the edge here. What's up? Sounds kinky.
Martini and Martini.
Sounds like my last Friday night. I went into the wrong bar. Just kidding.
Say it louder. Martini and Martini.
When? Today?
Yeah.
Right.
One of the bars.
Oh, okay. I'm down. I love weenies and martinis. Sounds fun.
Take a look at it. Pretty much better on the
Show us.
I gotta put a leash on you and I'll show them. I'll demonstrate how I train Pickle to walk on the leash. Or else they won't. They need to see a visual, or else they won't understand how I did it.
What am I agreeing to? That's funny. Awesome. Yeah, that sounds fun. Let's do it. 6 o'clock.
We can go a little later. 6 to 8.
Okay. Sounds good.
Hey guys.
Thanks for breakfast, by the way. That's really nice.
Is it yummy?
Yeah, it's really good.
Okay.
Oops, sorry. I was trying to see which stock was on hedge pressure. Someone's right on the edge of hedge pressure. Who is it? Robinhood, Ford, or big ones. Nvidia. I guess it is Nvidia. Yeah, that is it. So Nvidia is the. Where is Nvidia here? Nvidia here. Okay. No, that's not the one. Actually, whatever bump did come back down. Here it is. Oh, it's Microsoft. Why is it not showing up on the list? The hell? Oh, because I did greater than hedge pressure because it was up and then it was down. Oops, stupid me. Okay, it's Microsoft. Because it's not above it anymore, it's below it. Oh, right. Oh, right. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I was right to close out and chill. Alright. Mark is trapped. We easily can see that. That was pretty easy to see. We're so smart here. God, we're so good at this. You think Scooter shadow banned you? No, you're not shadow banned. I can see what you're saying. If you're betting on a bull market, this is the bull market spot. If you lose this orange line, market's crashing. So bulls, this is it. That's the spot. That's it. Actually, play it in a couple of accounts. The ones that saw some room to move, I guess. We get to when I get to the orange. I'll tap it. Bum, 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 bum. I can get the orange. Be that orange, baby. That's clean. My man, what's up? I told y'all, I said, bulls, that's the spot. Pure bull. I don't know if that's going to work there. I don't know if that's going to rally from there, but that's the spot. I didn't take that move. This is the dynamic hedge pressure, the one from the overnights, the one that puts in this publish in the Discord. Yeah. Yeah, market's trapped in here. It's not selling off. Trapped means trapped. It's not, it's gonna take a while to figure out what I'm supposed to do. It's very strong there. It's weakly resistant there. All right, maybe I can try to take something. I don't know, what should I do? It's still chilling at that same spot. Market freaking just handing out like 30-point scalps left and right. That's kind of cute. Market doesn't know what it wants. Yeah, that's the thing. This is not the most bullish looking setup, I'm not gonna lie, but if I, as a bull, that's that support is really strong. It's trapped, really, and you're gonna see it. Same thing here. The trap is in between these two. That A+ has been certainly like nice for some people. S&P is really holding that bull zone very well, and Res is starting to pick up a little bit. Not this terrible idea. Yeah, this is. I'm just afraid this is going to work its way lower and then crash today. That's my big fear. So I'm just chilling. That was a nice little scalp if somebody grabbed it. And the market's looking pretty dangerous. But I feel like with the way that it's not selling off, how we got that pop earlier, I feel like another pop is in accord. It'll probably do the same thing. I think a sell-off would kind of look like that. I don't think the momentum is not there, and some of the stocks are getting a push now, which is good. Which usually doesn't mean that the market just dies and falls. It usually means it'll probably do that and then work its way lower again, like it's been doing. I think that that's probably what the sell-off case would look like. As you can see, we're getting a little bit sort of a bump on resilience and weekly res on both Nasdaq and S&P, which is an improvement to the market condition. Now, let's just watch it play out, right? See what happens. Easy to see that market trap, kind of like liquidity trap here. Yeah, my big fear is that it continues to sell off today and crashes and gets really nasty. This low consolidation like this, low consolidation is also sort of like speeding up, which is not the best either. The consolidation is accelerating lower. You can see this. So it's not the best. So the Rocket Scooter trading platform, see how I drew this on the screen? It's pretty accurate at finding like pivots and flows. I mean, this is what it's designed to do. But I drew on the screen, it's exactly what is happening right now. The training teaches you how to see this. Those green candles are kind of neat. A second ago. Had a little hope there. This is not a good bullish support pattern right now. This is not looking so great. The last like 4 or 5 trading sessions, the market has lacked that bull power that we want to feel. You know what I'm saying? That bull power that you like, you want to feel the market like pushing. You don't really feel that lately. You know, it hasn't felt strong. It just like feels like the algorithms or like the pricing is just sort of like trying to fall, and like short squeezes like popping it up and then it falls and popping up and falls. Normally, like, you'll feel like the market's sort of tracking or trailing one way or the other. It feels like it's trying to go lower. Just by feeling the DOM, you know. Needs a, these like weak boner candles and needs a blue chew. Yeah, 100%. Do 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 do. I think this is securing a lower low. This is where this is starting to get a little scary. We'll take a quick break. I'll be right back in like 2 seconds. I've catches anonymous. You take the blood. That's what he's gonna do with like a tie on his head. I need to have a degen costume for the song. I need some more props for the stream. VIX is starting to pull back a little bit, which is sort of at least positive vibes. Looks pretty all right. Now technical analysts are going to go crazy. Look, like higher lows, lower highs. It's building that pressure. Momentum's picking up. Which way do we go? Probably the bull side. Again, you put a gun in my head. I always say to the bull side. Giveaway time. Oh yeah, we did it, huh? Good deal. Good deal. All right. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Oh, that S&P hitting that yesterday's close though, and just hitting that resistance there. What do you guys think? Which way are we popping? Popping or dropping? Do I want to do something though? I don't know. write some notes on my screen real quick. Which one is this one? I'm just doing inventory management here of my accounts. It seems like which ones still have room to move and stuff. Market's still trapped. Do giveaway? Yeah, let's go ahead and run something. Hold on. Let me get prepped and ready to go. Boring trading day now. Dude, trendline traders, we having a field day today. Like, they're like, oh, what? It's like here, and then it's here, and then it breaks down. Oh, and then it breaks up, then it breaks down, then it breaks up. What a nightmare if you're trying to use trend lines. Like, where's the trend? You know what I mean? Higher highs, lower lows, lower highs, higher lows. It's all over the place. When in doubt, just long the market. That's my rule of thumb. That's not investment advice, by the way. That's just Matt talking out loud from his own head. Lower highs, lower lows, higher lows, higher highs, lower highs, lower lows. This is what VVIX above 100 is like, and VIX above triple V is like. All right, let me think about this. I think that bull so long. Resilience is still not great, but it's getting better. You can probably commit to this. I was waiting for the tap or the overshoot. I'm gonna sit out. Conditions aren't stellar enough for me to really like. Yeah, I'm gonna like, let me sit out of this. I don't want to do it. Yeah, I'm gonna just chill. Or you're just sweeping everyone. Yeah, dude, trapped. I mean, trapped means trapped, you know. Oh. I actually thought about jumping in there, then I looked at everything and it still doesn't look that great. It's crazy. The European markets are closing soon. All right, now this is the time we break and crash then. S&P resilience is starting to look a little bit better, and so is NASDAQ, by the way. Better doesn't mean much. It just means it's possible to get better. Better is not like time to go all in long here. I now believe it's a little dangerous to go long. And the way that the market is starting to like find structure and lose structure and find structure and lose structure. The widening, compressing, widening, compressing. There's just not a lot of alignment today. There's not a lot of power. There's not any news coming out. I don't feel like there's really anything that's going to lift this market up to go higher. Whatever attempts has made have been failing. There's just there's enough liquidity to keep the market from crashing. There's not a lot of buying to get the market to rally, but there's not enough selling overall. Have it fall straight down. People are just kind of dumping stocks little by little, and there's not a lot of buyers. So today the market is sort of just inching its way lower with a little bit of extra volatility. If you actually look at it, it's really just inching its way lower. It's not even really that bad. We're down 60 points on NASDAQ. That's not even a big deal. On my screen, it looks like a big deal because I've expanded it, but it's just like, you know, inching lower. It's not really crashing out. So it's a slow moving decline. Boom. I'm not in this. Bum ba bum 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 bum. Should I play MHP? Let me try just one. Okay, why not? One more time. And contract one account. Actually, let me toss in a couple more. Right. I'll take it into account. 3 accounts. How about that? 1 contract, 3 accounts. See what happens. Fuck it. I'm in. Probably the dumbest mistake of my day. Probably the smartest decision of my life. Who fucking knows with this market today? Buy the dip, let it rip. Buy the dip, cry it out. Who knows? We'll see if anything comes out of this one. My risk is small. Just not a lot. Yeah, probably not a good trade, but whatever. I'm gonna keep it small. Rose is getting better, but it's not good. Not good. The hourly candle looks pretty gnarly. As a matter of fact, I don't even really care too much to even be trading. If I wasn't here, like, on stream, to be honest, I probably wouldn't even be... I'd probably be out playing golf or something. Playing video games. Sitting by the pool. Market like this, I've lost faith in. All right, guys. FundedNext we'll do two 25K wrapped account giveaway. What is this? Oh. Type it in, type it in, type it in. This one right here. Oh, wait. Okay. It's time for some giveaway bonanza. Pretty bad for these MHP. Like a crash sort of setup would be kind of bad. All right, we're giving away 25K rapid accounts. These are FundedNext, one of their flagship products. Ton of those to give away this month. 25K rapid is a 1 day to pass funded account. If you guys ever wanted to get funded, your traders looking to get funded, trader funding programs are a way to get funded. They invest in good traders. You get funded accounts and you can actually get paid to trade. If you pass evals and show them that you're good. W, Kevin. Woo. First winner. FundedNext is the quickest path to payout of all of our prop partners. It's 4 days to pay out from day one. Ooh, this market trying to crash. You trying to crash today? I'll tell you what this looks like. I'm gonna spell it out for you. I've seen this sort of pattern before. It's gonna flush and then come back. It will. Oh, it's gonna flush. Sorry. It's looking to flush. So I got the position small just because of that. It's gonna trick or it's not gonna trick. It's gonna, you know, play with the bulls a little bit. If your name comes up on the wheel, you're the winner of a 25K wrapped account with FundedNext. And the final winner is JC Juice. You guys have both been here long enough. You know the drill. Go message Slacks. You know how to do it. I'm gonna go through the spiel because you know what to do. Go to Discord. Go to the contest channel. Message Slacks. I'll walk you through the steps. All right, friends. Congrats to you two. If y'all don't know what to do, JC, I think you've been here long enough. You know what to do. Yes, sir. All right. Good job. That's it. We're just doing 2 today. 2 and 2. All right. We need to get some music going on here. We need some lucky music. I've got a tiny little trade. Oops. Resilience needs to get some movement, man. Looks like it's gonna flush. Feels like it wants to flush. Like he said, it chemical.
Started on a journey, Noah's trader's paradise. The platform was born after years of market pain. Long nights of drinking those Monster energy drinks. Blood pressure started to rise, but he pursued his dream. Doctors said no go, so we cut caffeine. Rocket Scooter was born, Matty Ice rose to fame. Now he only takes the best statistical trades. Darbs left and right, to green to ignore. That's how the Rocket Scooter crew and the legend of Matty Ice was born. He just couldn't stop. Keep hitting those levels every time the market dropped. He's a stock market wizard. Dollar signs in his eyes. All of you better recognize the market wizard every single time. In a profession full of fakes, Matt stands alone. He predicts the market, tells the others to just go home. Now he just keeps trading, there's no end in sight. He fills his golden squalid until the tail pops off.
I'm gonna grab this in a couple of my FundedNext accounts. I'm just trying to decide which one. I'm doing a little inventory management here to see what I got left.
Dollar signs in his eyes. All of you better recognize the market wizard every single time.
The market don't crash today. Stocks are just not giving us some love. It doesn't look good, and S&P could flush pretty quick. This is the trade, second time making this trade. Why does it want to sweep yesterday's low? Right, that's kind of what it's doing. Honestly though, I'm just afraid this market's gonna crash out really hard today. Be worse than yesterday, but whatever. I know when it's crashing. Lose that 780 level of velocity and then it keeps going lower. I'm worried that's gonna flush. Like a quick flush coming up.
Every single time. Yeah, every single
That's what I'm worried about. So this is all day. That's what I'm saying. Just wait, and then I'm grabbing dip, wait, grab dip. I did that trade earlier. Trying it one more time. Small position, nothing crazy. He's a stock market wizard. I don't think we're gonna hold that line today, but maybe we could play the Hold the Line song. Let's see a short. Did I mention something about Robinhood? Robinhood was just one of the stocks that popped up on the scanner as being one of the better, I think, bullers, more bull stocks, I think is what I was looking at earlier. Robinhood had a head pressure break to the upside.
Said this chart looking mighty fine. Now I'm sitting here down 50%, trying to pray through this.
It's very obvious that it's not going to rally hard today. So the question is the obvious short going to take off? People just like, fuck it, I'm jumping in the short. We've had all these like lower lows, lower highs, higher lows. I mean, it's been like all over the place. And now it's consolidating lower and faster as we see. Flush warning. Oh, there it is. There's the flush. All right, so this is it. Flush warning. Instead, just happened. I'm going to delete what I drew. There's the volume and hedge pressure. There's liquidity pocket. Now are we going to be fine? Market will crash out. We get down in here. I just grabbed something just to dry something here. By the devil's algo. That's pretty funny. Oh, hold on.
My risk is washed, my soul is clean. Hold that line, hold it, Lord. When the tape breaks all you knew. Hold that line, hold it, Lord. When the fib just cuts right through. Oh, the market gonna tempt you. Make your patience flatline, but child, don't lose your nerve.
Yeah, this is the bull. This is the bull support. This is it. It's here. It's now or never. Hold that line.
But I just wish I saved my game.
Crap. Let me try some of these things here. Limit. I love the songs, dude. Like, I said limit down, but the Lord said rise again. That's great. This song is called Hold That Line. Hold that line. We play it when we're gonna hold the line. It's Brian's song, Brian F. Brian F is the one that wrote the song, by the way. Is it good? Hell yeah, it is really good. Full of pain.
Just hold that line. Just hold that line.
It sucks that we get 2 crap trading days in a row. I mean, they've been all right. I mean, I did all right yesterday and I did all right today, but man, I would have loved to just been like just a solid, just days like this are they really suck. And people that, you know, I feel you, they're struggle and it's not clean. And look, it's like flushing and it's trying to crash out. And I always, you know, I'm always taking the bet at the edge of a crash. That's always my shtick. You know, I get in and keeping it small just in case. And I could scalp this a million times and try to get something out of it, but yeah. Hold that line. All right, we're bringing in the big dogs. Keith, you're up.
Shots are screaming red and green. A fan switch cuts through the sea. Up, up. The price is taking flight. Day traders sweating through the night. Clicking fast, odds racing wild. Chasing profits, feeling wild. Bush fan blow it up, blow it high, blow it fast. Nasdaq rockets, can it last? Take profit, take a chance, let it ride, put it right. Bush fan blow, we're along for the tide. Candlesticks dance, the screen's alive. A bull or bear, who'll survive? Fingers twitching, bets collide. The fan keeps blowing, no place to hide. One more trade, the stakes are steep. Dreams to sow, or losses to reap. Bush fan blow it up, blow it high, blow it fast. Nasdaq rockets, can it last? Take profit, take a chance, let it ride, put it right. Bush fan blow, we're along for the tide. One more trade, the stakes are steep. Dreams to sow, or losses to reap.
Hey, I was saying, I'm still blown away by the fact that FundedNext Legacy went to half price. Like, that's just completely like mind blowing to me. I don't understand. Legacy went to no DLL and half price permanently. I'm completely blown away. Which ETF rules are you talking about? They seem to be pretty good. Like the last rule set that I read that they changed. I think my mic, I might have bumped. It keeps muting on accident sometimes. I don't know. Maybe the cable's going out. I had some issues before. All right, one more time, Keith. We got to play the magic song. I don't like the slow consolidation below hedge pressure. This isn't good. That's not good.
Shots are screaming red and green. A fan switch cuts through the sea. Up, up. The price is taking flight. Day traders sweating through the night. Clicking
I think I need to go buy the $500 gold-plated cable. Yeah, probably. You know, Get By Legacy is better after 3 withdrawals. They're the same, aren't they? Well, that's the whole reason, right? You gotta go. You have to go through a longer period of time to get to uncapped with the rapid. That's basically what it is. You have to go for like a longer period of time. So, to some people that's good. Some people it's not worth the cost. So basically you're paying to get a faster payout. That's the only difference. Is Kaizen here? Somebody said, can DTF hold overnight? Yeah, you can swing trade. I think in the DTF you can as well, but I don't know if Kaizen's here. Keith, baby, you gonna save the market for us today? I need to get the $500 cable though. Here's my one contract doing the Lord's work today. Whoosh fan blowing up.
One more trade, the stakes are steep. Dreams sow, or losses to reap.
You'll leave? Red candles? Is it because your name is jinxing the market? That's hilarious, bud. Like everybody in here is like, get out of here. You, on the D, I know you can swing, and then DTFs, I think I remember that they have changed the rules. You can swing. Change your name to green candles right now. There you go. That's funny. Oh, my account is back to, my position's back to 1. Yay! Keith's song, man, doing it. Nice. Okay, let me. I'm still trying to manage all my seeing like which account, which targets. The one thing about props is account inventory management. Like, what do you got? What are you working with? Okay, just checking everything here. Whoosh fan blowing. I'm gonna eat my breakfast real quick.
Something's calling, can't run and hide. Coffee's brewing, but you're saying away. Green tea is better, keep me sharp all day. Trust your wisdom, you know what's right. Got me through this crazy fight. The pressure's on and the world feels wrong. You keep me strong. We're tearing up the charts, baby, rising to the stars. Maybe every single day we're climbing higher. You and me, we feel the same. The charts, baby, never gonna fall crazy. How we make it work together, flying high like we're forever. Yeah. Screens alive with red and green, fastest moves I've ever seen. Heart is pounding, palms are sweating, but I know we never quit. Salad bowl instead fries, keep me focused, clear my eyes. Partners in this wild dance, give me strength to take a chance. Pressure's on and the world feels wrong. You keep me strong. We're tearing up the charts, baby, rising to the stars, baby. Every single day we're climbing higher. You and me, we fuel this fire. The charts, baby, never gonna fall crazy. How we make it work together, flying high like we're forever. I'm Spinning charts like records, man in command. Rock the scooter blasting, best in the land. Out by my side, healthy living our plan. Vegas for the mind, greens in my hand. Futures flying high like we're running the show. Calm under pressure when the numbers all flow. Cool, smart, collected, that's the CEO. Day trading legends, everybody knows. Late night sessions, early morning grind. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Healthy choices, peace of mind. Gonna make it. Building from the ground, can't stop us now. Together we won't make a sound. We're tearing up the charts, baby, rising to the stars, baby. Every single day we're climbing higher. You and feel this fire. Charts, baby, never gonna fall crazy. How we make it work together. Flying high like we're forever. Tearing up the charts. Tearing up the charts. Tearing up straight into your heart.
These are all songs on the song finalists, though, by the way. I'll be back in like a minute.
Pixel skies, neon glow, rocket scooter on the go. Used to sketch, used to grind, now it updates in real time. Blueprints scattered on the floor, don't need them anymore. Automated, no more stress. Life just got a hold.
Yeah, I saw somebody got a 6-figure FundedNext futures payout before I did. I just smashed my breakfast down. That's why I turned the cam off. I know, I have to get like 120,000 now to beat the record. I saw their post the other day. Somebody beat me to the 100K mark. So I was a little sad. You go for 200K? That's risky in a prop firm to make it that far. Won't take forever. You know, that would just be just for show. In reality, you guys, you should take payouts as often as you can, leaving enough that you know buffer to keep you going. Because it's like a real trading account. I have a rule of thumb. If I have 50K in a trading account and I turn it into 100K, if I double my account ever, I take what I made out and I start back over at the 50. So I always leave myself my original buffer and I always take something out. Leaving money in a trading account forever is a deadly choice. Because you're gonna allow yourself to trade with it and trade bigger with it. Take abnormal risk with it. You should always remove it from like reach, from arm's reach. That way you're not using it. You have to make choices to use it. Like if I blow up that original 50 as an example, then I go, okay, let me go to the you know, my bank account, let me wire in another 50. Then it takes steps and it takes an extra day and it gives you a chance to not revenge your money. That extra day is always enough time for your own personal circuit breaker to stop trading when you need to. So going for a 100K payout or 200K payout for me is just to show off, a reason for people to talk on social media. That's it. Marketing. In reality, I should leave like 25K buffer in those accounts and just make some money, then take the payout, then make the money and take the payout, make the money and take the payout, and leave that 25 sitting there. That way there's $25,000 of fat off the 100K balance. 100K break-even point. I'd have to have like 3 or 4 really bad losing days in a row to hit 25 drawdown. The way that I handle the risk. So, but technically speaking, just to say that I can make 100K single payout is for marketing. Just to brag. That's not what you guys should do. Don't ever aim like that. Here's Farina's song. Market stream loading song. Dick measuring contest. That's basically it. I'm just trying to whip it out. Show off to people. It's just to whip it out, show it off. Kind of happy to see some kind of movement here, but this has been sort of, I mean, it's been handing out like 20, 30 points a pop, but no big moves yet. Stocks aren't getting better. Everything's just sort of in a weird spot. VIX is not improving. Remember I told you guys earlier, it's gonna have to take an hour or two to crash if it's gonna crash. This could be it. So exercise your cautions, you guys. What's this kind of sorcery? Rocket scooter flying high. These are the song finalists. I'm just playing through some of them. Well, at least if we're going down, let's go down with some chill vibes. All right, I'm gonna delete the whoosh fan just because I need to clear the space. Y'all know there's a whoosh fan here in spirit. I just am being too lazy to redraw this. And whatever, I'll redraw it. This is still A+ setup, by the way. Everything is still good for A+. It's on the edge of crash, though. It might lose this bull zone if we lose MHP. It's probably irrational. About a 50-50 shot that we hold that bull zone. Once you're irrational, I wouldn't take that bet on bull zone. Which is great. A day like this is going to rally tomorrow, or maybe rally at the end of the day. Unless we're taking the wave down. I mean, actually, let me start over. Probably not. If we take the wave down, it can get pretty gnarly. Crash warning here. I'll take like a 800 loss. Same thing. Which would be, I mean, 760. I'll probably get out. Actually, wait, hold on. No. 740. Wait. Yeah, about 740. No, 760 would be about 800. And it's just plunging. Yeah. Technically speaking, you're right, Gui. This technically is not like canon in our teaching to be like a defining moment of market crash, because the dynamics, it's too new of an understanding that they even have effect in the daytime. But we have noticed anecdotally that this is a crash warning indicator. It's not taught that way yet, but what I'm doing on the screen is more like modern, or some more like a modern approach to this. So it's not something we've officially taught. You're right. We don't use dynamic. We never use dynamic in the daytime period as trading indicators. And the members have shown that there is a whole lot of juice in these things. They predict volume in the intraday session and the pivot intraday session. So breaking through them is just like breaking through the 930 MHP. The overnight and 930 both create the same effect. And the theory is that this is an early warning detector for this. Even though monthly hedge pressure at the morning is really far away, so it's not even interacting, that this is like, okay, it's interacting, it can be a problem. That's what that means. That makes sense. Makes sense. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Scooter skanking, charts be banking. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, ES pocket my hold. So ES is at the A+ kind of spot right now. I'll grab some ES and another account. Right. I've just got a handful of accounts long, just 4. Not too big of a deal. I just grabbed ES and one more. I might add one more ES in a second. So, right, this is a crash warning. So this is, be very careful. Remember, I still always err to the bull side as much as I can. S&P, we lose this. The same warning comes on bear zone top loss. This is crash warning here. Oops. At 67. 03. S&P may help Nasdaq along the way, yeah. Does half get more? Daily chart support to 5544. That's really far down there. Damn. Ow. Yeah, market's trapped in between these two areas. Remember I drew that this morning, market trapped? Not a bad call, right? Pretty good. Pretty good. This is why you guys learn what we teach. My plan is pretty on point there. Crash warning, yeah. Give me pretty bad. Could be pretty bad. Yeah. These are all the songs from the finalists, by the way, just running through them randomly. Well, the maps are still good. I haven't looked at them this morning though, but it's been bullish enough that I'm not really too concerned. It hasn't fallen far enough to get even close. We got to be like 662. That's about another 10 or 15 points on S&P. I think Nasdaq had a little bit more fat last I looked at it. Yeah, for tomorrow, 556 was about 80 points lower from here. From the open, sorry. It's about 80 points down, so basically where MHP is will be where Nasdaq flips over. Thought though. Pretty good call, right? So you guys will learn this in our boot camp. When I got market trapped written all morning, trap, 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 trap. It's trapped. It's probably going to support here. If it loses this, it's crashing. We're flipping the script. So, how many people? This is like your first week that you've seen us or been part of this community. I'm curious who's some new faces. And if you're new, how'd you guys discover us? Part of what I do that's different than most people is drawing my charts. Gabriel, shut up. Drawing my charts. LOL. Second week, cool, cool. What I do is I draw my charts before it happens, so I explain why I think it's happening and where the warning signs are. And part of this kind of flow analysis that I do is also assisted by the algorithm is showing me what I tell you where it's trapped is because I'm going off of what the words are telling me. These are all based on confluence indicators, but basically, you know, the resistance, support is why I can draw trapped. It's resisting here, it's supporting there. And normally a liquidity pocket, which is inside of this right here, when you break liquidity pockets, all hell breaks loose, right? So I'm kind of like, okay, this is probably gonna get really bad. Now, just to be like risk averse, just to teach you guys good trading practices, I can close this out, right? S&P is not at the warning place yet. It has about maybe 10 more points to go before it just plunges and free falls. So right now I have a choice. Is like, do I want to hold on the edge and just hang on to it? This is a small position. And because S&P is still hanging there and it still says support and it's still A+, I'm still hanging on. You're an old face with wrinkles? No, you're not. Don't lie. Second week, stay tuned. First week, newbie. How'd y'all find us? That's my next question. How'd you guys hear about us? A lot of us were talking about you on the SK stream last night, and a lot of new people wanted to research. Oh, wow, really? I didn't... Luke, Was Luke on the show too? It's been Luke and SK last couple times I tune in. I didn't get a chance last night to tune in. I'm usually in there every night. On YouTube feed? Cool. What's up? Oh, howdy. Where you going? Have fun. Oh, I already had breakfast. Never mind. Dude, they have the pancake trio there, though. Like, the sampler is so good. No, I already had breakfast, though. All right. Later. Love that song. So part of a rocket, and let me turn the background music on. Part of a rocket scooter is, and so by the way, my company, we're the ones that built this platform, and the exposure tools that you see, the way that works, you might notice something different than you don't really see a lot of people do, is I don't use any technical indicators or overlays on my chart. It's all levels. They're all based on different things. And in reality, you know, it's kind of clustered on here, but the algorithm has words that kind of translate everything to arrows. Resistance is resistance, 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 resistance. And then you got support, support, right? And you can see that I wrote the word market trapped between the two areas of support and resistance. When you lose the key support, it's kind of bad. And actually with S&P today, we shouldn't have lost this key support. Well, what we teach in our teaching is that when you lose the bull side and you fall to bear side, that's the edge. You can have just this much overshoot in a normal market, and that's it. That's why it's a crash warning if we break through this. If we break through this, it gets really gross, and I just sit out, but then I long again when we reclaim, then I'll take the long again. I always bet to the bull side when bull side is lost, but I don't hold and bag hold the way down. This can just be a tight loss. My normal loss on NASDAQ, when I know that I'm wrong, is about $800 per contract. Just keeping it tight. That's it. But yeah, so like we're right on the edge of this. All of our tools here are based on a little bit of like a clever analysis type of a clever type of analysis, which the boxes and the lines, for instance, dark gray boxes and the blue and orange lines are gamma exposure levels and positional landscape levels. This is where the bulls are. The bulls are all clustered here. The bears are all clustered down here. So we're right on the edge of bears taking over. That's why I'm like, okay, this is where if I'm wrong pretty small. That's why I take the stab here. I'm in and out pretty small. If I'm wrong small. So like right now, I can choose, do I want to close these out? So like crash warning, right? Like it's going to start accelerating. And before I make it that much bigger than what it could be, I can just say, well, here it comes. Here's the speed. And now we don't have a support for like maybe like 100 more points, right? And so I can say, you know what? Let me go ahead and close out. And let me do that just to show good practice. Let me close out. Let me get armed and ready to go in case I want to take a trade in a little bit. And here comes the crash warning. So time to flatten everything out. And it gets, like I said, it gets a little dumpy here, and then I'm out. So once we lose support, it's pretty bad. If it reclaims this, I'm back in on the same trade. So watch. Well, I'm going to watch and wait, and I'm back in if it reclaims it. I'm not trying to jump in now and take the trade, but if it reclaims it doesn't mean I'm shorting either. So crash warning initiated. This is pretty bad. Yeah, when I'm wrong, take a tight stop loss in and out. So now I flatten out. Let me update you guys on the P&L here. I've been keeping it kind of light. This guy just went down to minus 1,000 again. All right, so let's do that. So I am fully flat. These took some hits, the ones you saw on screen, so that didn't work. Let's just chill and wait, see what else we get. How do I decide to trade in Q over ES? It just depends on which one has the stronger pivot nearby. Like NASDAQ today was at the bear zone. NASDAQ was on the edge already, so this was the one that I was playing because it was in pocket already. Liquidity pocket is my favorite trade. This right here, light gray to dark gray. I take this trade every single time. Under normal conditions, it works like 90% of the time. Look at this, bounce, bounce. See how all day, bounce, 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 bounce. That's where most of this came from. But this time it didn't. So now I'm out, right? Now we got another one nearby. So big crash warning, 695. That's my next long entry. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tap it again. Are we looking at monthly maps? If we break through 700 right down in here, this is the monthly map bear zone limit on NASDAQ. This is it at S&P, roughly about here. About where MHP is about where those limits are. So I think we're sweeping yesterday's lows and further on the low. Yes, we are for NASDAQ. What about S&P? Are we sweeping that low further? Yes, we are. Cool. Do you see how it works? Even long and all day, market's been trading lower. I'm up from longing. It doesn't mean I have to get the direction right. I'm taking small bites, distributing my risk. And then when I hit this 695 level, see how I said crash warning? You see how 786, it fell like 50 points when we lost this level? We teach you guys how to do that stuff. And y'all just stay on the stream or do the boot camp. I could teach y'all how to do this yourself. Yes, sir. All this in the boot camp. Yep. Oh, we got to give away 4 boot camps. Mike with this $20 donation. Let's give away 4 boot camp seats. I forgot to do that. Appreciate you, Mike. All right. If you guys haven't actually taken the boot camp yet, we're going to type this in, free class. We'll give away 4 free seats, actually. If you haven't taken our boot camp yet, type in free class for your chance to enter up to 4 seats. One of our members just donated 4 seats to you guys, or 1 seat to you guys, and I donated 3. Why am I buying in a bear market when markets are bearish? Market's not bearish. Selling off in a bull market. Yes. Bearish. Not bearish. It becomes bearish when we lose that. When we lose that, that's the big bear market today. That's where MHP is lost, and that's where monthly maps are lost, all in the same spot. So be careful, you guys. Crash warning is here. This is bear market starts here, like the longer term bear market, bear flip. This is the point of no return. I always bet that the bull market sustains, so I buy at the edge of the bull market. Right, I'm going to buy at this orange line a second time. Just watch. Bum, 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 bum. You see how good I am at the crash warning thing, right? I know the point of no return. I'm out of the trade, safely on the sidelines. Loss was minimal. That's what you guys want to learn how to do. All right, type in free class if you guys want to check out our boot camp. We'll give away 4 free slots today. One of the coolest things about our community is I know there's a lot of people out there trying to sell you a course, right? We see some like, you know, wannabe guru traders out there posing as, you know, billionaires and shit. You know, trying to sell you a trading course for thousands of dollars. The weirdest thing in the world to me, you make $100 million a year and somehow you need $1,000 more from average people. And you need a job on Twitter as a salesman. This stuff blows my mind. Our trading course has always been $1 a class. It's principle that matter. There's employees that you support. That's it. And I don't make a dime off of this boot camp. I want to train people for free. If you buy our platform, the bootcamp is absolutely free. It doesn't even cost you a thing. So I believe I teach our principles here it's the strongest day trading course you'll ever have. And it's not designed to make me money. It's designed to save you a lot of money. And I always made it as cheap as I did, as more of like a big fuck you to the industry of people that want to charge you a lot of money to sell you classes and stuff. For us, it's imperative that you guys watching the stream, you know, y'all have a better understanding of markets. You know, our fan base is loyal, because we do actually teach a lot. And I teach you guys these principles, how to see this stuff. There's no price tag attached to, you know, whatever. I mean, you can buy the platform if you want to support our community and our platform itself. But other than that, the stream is free. You know, it's like, gotta make sure you guys learn a whole lot here. The class will always be $1 per class. So it's 20 days for $20. If you guys want to read what it's about, and I'll tell you about the culture of our community. This is going to be bootcamp number 12. And we've been teaching it for a year. It is designed to be a boot camp. It is literally designed to reshape how you think about markets. We talk about the 3 tenets of trading: trend identification, position risk management, market avoidance. These are the things that you need to do. Risk management and position management is position sizing, scaling techniques, when to get out, when to know there's a crash, when to double down, why I'm going to add there. All this kind of stuff is going to show up. As a matter of fact, let me prep and get ready to long. Write this orange line. S&P right here. I'm looking for this to be a support. NASDAQ, same as here. So a lot of times these goofballs are out there trying to sell you a trading course, like sell you, pitch it, have webinars, have seminars, whatever, to try to sell you a course, right? I don't do that. I don't do infomercials. As a matter of fact, our courses become so popular, people actually buy it for each other. And this has been the trend and why we're giving away 4 right now. Every boot camp from the start, somebody went through it and was like, I completely changed my life. I'd like to buy it for someone else. And then someone else stepped up and was like, yeah, I'd like to as well. And they started donating money to the stream to donate boot camps. And so we had like, you know, people donated like 5 the first time. And then the next time people like donated 10. And I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. How many people go out there and they're trying to, like the guru sitting in the chair is like trying to sell you an idea. The people that take the boot camp want to spend their money again on it for a stranger. That says a whole lot about the quality. And now that we're going on boot camp number 13, sorry, we just finished 12. We're going on boot camp 13. Boot camp 11, 162 seats were purchased by previous boot campers, were strangers. Can you believe that? Boot camp 11, 162. That's how powerful the class is. Okay. Boot camp 12, 234 seats were bought by strangers, or for strangers by strangers. You need the platform. You don't need the platform. The platform is what I use to find entries and exits and make a trade plan. You can use any strategy that you normally use to make a trade plan. And also the bootcamp allows you to sort of understand what it is we're doing. Let me try this trade one more time. Let me grab in a couple of places. And this is dangerous, keeping it small. NASDAQ, a couple of contracts, or a couple of accounts. Right here on the edge. This is where the greater market turns bearish. And this is a little scary. I'm going to take it one more time. And you can read the reviews. So people have taken the class and leave the reviews. I find it to be so flattering when our members buy it for strangers. And these are the reviews. And these are people that have taken the class. And as you see, the reviews just keep going and going and going and going. I mean, there's a ton of them. Even somebody said, oh, here we go. Another guru selling something after years of flailing in trades. I found out why the trade should be made and what the risk should be. I'm finally consistent, have more confidence in my trading. I'm able to sit out with no FOMO. I can't say enough good things about the platform, the class, and site. Thank you. Really cool. Like just people just, you know, it's kind of a tradition here. And it's kind of the reason why our stream got big and why we're getting all this press, because to teach something extremely like substantial, again, remember I said crash active, we're right on the edge of the market turning bearish. So that's why I'm trying one more time, and it's going to be violent and I'm going to take some heat. That's why I'm keeping it small. Again, I waited all the way till the next pivot, and this market could die. I like how I gave you guys the quote unquote crash warning there, right? That's pretty cool. So trying one more time. We have some of the best crash detectors on the planet. And again, the market turns bearish at 695. So this, my bet now is betting on the greater trend, the bull market. If we lose this today, then this market's fucked. Pretty big. But I always was very flattered because, you know, you see, and again, I always like to tell a story. Somebody sent me a clip a long time ago of some weird YouTuber with a mullet. Number one, a mullet. That should have been sign enough, but a mullet screaming at the 60 people that watch that show. Like, we have an affiliate program. How come you're not selling this? How come you're not trying to make extra money? Are you guys idiots? Are you guys dumb? You'd be making so much extra money on the side. Just talk about it. Go in other people's tweets and talk about it. And just, why can't you do that? I mean, what's wrong with you guys? Are y'all just like literally so cringe, begging people to sell their product? Like, if you don't understand how cringy that is, like, you're having to beg people, please just sell my product. You can't even sell it yourself. You're begging other people to do it. People aren't selling it because they don't believe in it. That's really what it is. And it made like a realization come to me, because at that time, the person that sent me that video was like, you know, Matt, this is why I know, at least with what you guys, y'all are honest with what y'all are doing, because here's this clown begging people and criticizing people for not selling their product hard enough, and you have 400, 200, 300, 400 people buying it for strangers, and you don't even tell them to. Like, that's how you know you've got something good. And they're like, that's why I stuck with you. And it kind of was just such a kind of, you know, it's nice to feel that, because what I feel like is I'm doing a lot of charity work. I could turn the education to a multi-million-dollar empire, I'm sure. But $20 pays for 2 employees' salaries, and I'm absolutely okay with supporting. Y'all are supporting 2 people and helping their families pay their bills. Not me though. But that was very rewarding to hear that, because, you know, in a charity sense, you know, it's not like I go and I look and, oh, we made all this money from the boot camp, and I'm like, yes, we don't. We made anything from it. A couple $1,000, you know, 500 people to 1,000 people take it. And then that covers the salaries. There's nothing left. So it's not like I look at it and go, yes, look how successful it is. Well, that makes me feel successful. When people are like, I'm going to donate some classes to a stranger. I had that much fun. And for me as a chef of knowledge, it's like, okay, cool. These people like my food. That's cool. It's pretty rewarding. I'm not going to lie. Ski Bum, type something in chat. You're winner number 1. So right now, market is teetering on possible bear market. This is pretty gross. And I'm trying one more time. One more time. That's it. I told you, I wrote it on my screen. Crash detector, and S&P fell right to MHP dynamic. There's the support. If there is a support, that's it. If we lose that, this market's bear market after this. If we lose this, that's pretty gnarly. So this is the crash detector warning, and it crashed out, right? We fell another 150 points. That's a pretty damn good sign. This is the limit. If we're flipping to if this is going to survive and we're continuing the trend up, it survives here, or get ready for a bear flip month. This could be the day that flips the market bearish. If we don't hold this, market's dead in the water. So because of that, let's buy the dip. How about that? That sound good to me? Again, I always like to bet on the edge of disaster. I've got plenty of room to play. Oh wait, shoot, where is this one? me grab, there's this one. Okay. Let's hit it hard. Should I hit it? Okay, I want to hit it with like right on the edge. These accounts I'm keeping small, but literally like right on the edge on S&P. This has a bunch of A+ support stacked on top of each other. Okay, Ski Bum winner number 1. I'm gonna hit this mofo hard in my big account. This account's got 3,000 to play with, so let's see. I'm gonna hit that one hard. William Orchard, type something in chat. Wait a minute. I need to go to. Oh. Oops. I'm just getting my notes on the screen here. Okay, clean that up. Let's fucking go. All right. I'm betting that market ain't bearish. William Orchard, type something in chat. Cool. Yeah, so for you got you 4 that are gonna win today get to go to the first month of your boot camp for free. So we comp the first month's $20. And it's $1 a class. So I promise in 2 Mondays we're gonna start and dead, market dead. Market dead. MHP long. What do y'all think? I've got balls. I got balls. That's the one. That's the one. If you lose this, and we've completely lost the bull market in general. This is the bull edge. This is where MHP is, where the last liquidity pocket is. Bear zone. This also bear zone on monthly maps as well. You know, Nasdaq is S&P is like the stronger of the two, I would say. Seeming pretty gross. We had that crash warning earlier. Thinking one more. Now Nasdaq is losing MHP and getting fucking crazy now. S&P is the one on the edge. I should be trading S&P to be honest. So, right. Fucking go. Oh shit, my trade of 8 froze up. Here it is. Now losing MHP, it'll get pretty disgusting from here. This is yeah, this is really bad. One more stab at this. All right. Let me start loading up. All right, now we need the market please don't die today song. All right, let's get all of our lucky charms here. Oh, I'm sorry. The next winner was I'm sorry. It was Giuseppe. I don't know how to pronounce that. My bad. You actually win. Giuseppe Barberi Bossoni. You actually were the winner. My bad, dude, on that. My bad. I removed this from the screen when I was drawing. Are you here? So that's 3 of you guys. You're the 3rd winner. My bad. That's all me, dude. Sorry about that. Sousa. Ruben Sousa. Hang in there, S&P. Yes, sir. All right, the 4 of you guys that won free class. We're going to need to go to our Discord, and link is in the description below. You're going to need to message one of our admins. His name is Slacks. After you message Slacks, you're going to tell him that you won the free class. You're going to take a screenshot of your YouTube ID so that we know that it's you. And then the MHP on NASDAQ still breaking through. Now, DD Band is the last little run there. S&P is sort of just like all the pivots are at the one spot here. Now, this is like if the market's turning bearish for good, this is the limit. Okay. Should I be like a freaking risk taker? Let me add to it. Let's have some balls today. No risk, no reward. I'll let this one lose 4K. This is just, I'm playing with these 2 red ones right here. That's it on the Tradeify front. But basically go to our contest channel, message an admin. His name is Slacks. Let him know you won the contest. And then he'll tell you instructions on how to claim your free bootcamp. We're going to start in 2 Mondays. Somebody says, is it safe to short here? You're asking me if you should short here. At the bottom of the move. I can't answer a question for you with your, I can't give you trading advice, obviously, but the market's already moved this much, and then you're asking to short from here. Think about what you're asking. I can't answer a question for you related to your trading, but what makes you, after all of this, want to short here? Like at a low? That's my next question. Like, what's your, my question is, what's your motivation? All right, let's go. Whoosh fan on the screen. What exactly is your motivation for that? Like jumping in at the move. You could be right, but I'm saying is like, if you've seen the market already fall so much and you're like, should I short from here? You could probably get something out of it. But I would tell myself, that's like basically the edge, right? The market just is falling straight down to support. So if I were to short personally, I let it pop and then I continue to short it, right? This is the last, I actually got in a little early on the second one. So I'm adding to this one right now. Do I want to add somewhere else? This one's down. This account's down $3,000 now. So 1 minus 2, 3, and again, right on the edge. So little crash warning sign here was good. Now at the edge and bull supports in the middle of moves, I do take a little bit of risk here. That's kind of like how I like to trade. Hold on, let me get ready for this. I can start to add some position here. bam, 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 bam. All right. Scary on the edge, and it's scary. Hang in there. DD bands, baby. You guys know the drill there. That's the only reason I'm hanging. Maybe a red fuck you candle real quick to support it out. Liquidity packet, DD band, hedge pressure. Same stuff. Good supports here. Fingers crossed here. This is 2 MHPs. If we lose this, bear market's starting. So this is where the bet I'm taking now is what I call the dead cat bounce bet. Essentially, in the middle of the fall, what this bet is doing is something like this to continue to move down if it's continuing to crash out. Every strong pivot that we have is piled up exactly right here. So I take the stab every time, even if it's a loss. I take the stab every time. Let's see how big my balls are today. Alright, let's get some good luck today. Let's get a bounce. What a bounce. Want to see it, and then this falls to there if it continues to fall down. Every strong pivot I have is piling up right here at the spot. I'm gonna grab me 10 points in the middle of this fall. I'm looking for. ED band, lower NASDAQ. Now again, Catalyst is active, so it's very dangerous to be trading through here. Let me mark the cats for you guys. 207.75, that's off the open, so 590. I'm sorry. 207.690. Oh shit, yeah, cat is active. Oops. Bad form for me to be trading right now. Oh well, whatever. Famous last words. 50, is it still 58? 57. $30 to 71. Oh, not yet, not yet, not yet. No cat active yet, not on S&P. Okay. All right, say our prayers. Yeah, cat active on NASDAQ. That got pretty gross. See how all the things piled up there? Come on, give me the dead cat bounce. MHP, bull, bear zone top, DD band. Exact bounce on the penny. 625, 87, whatever that is. Come on. Bounce it. This is what I do. I don't know if that's gonna bounce it up, but I know that's the place to log from. How do you calculate your catalyst? It is one risk interval lower from the anchor point of the move down. See how it's falling. You got the exact number, 6682, 24625 with our strong support right here again. I get 40 points, I'd be okay with that. Hold on. Just measuring this distance here. Alright, that was a total of 66. That's 40 points, okay. All the way there. Okay. I'll take it to test an asset catalyst line. Liquidity pocket there. How'd I do, guys? How'd I do? How'd I do? This is fun. To the penny, dude. In the middle of a market crash, 625 on the dot. On the dot. That's right. All right. Let's go pocket trade. Again, I kept it small. This is where he's struggling enough to press lower pullback. Yeah, I know. All right. Are you not impressed? Now this trade is actually green. Now what I can do is I can just trim back down to 1 since I got my 40 points. Take the first trade I did at a slight loss. And I got my 1 contract lowered cost basis, bottom DD band. Traditional stuff. Risk is high. Market's collapsing. Drop my risk down to 1, which is good. Are you impressed? I'm just curious. Are you entertained? I'm curious. Not bad to catch a knife on the penny. Now my second cost basis is 651, which is not as good as it could be. I actually added right here, but hey, what the hell? There's the cat line. There's the pink shit that I drew. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and just take a profit on that. Let's go ahead and just take profit on that. Maybe not yet. No, my S&Ps I'll hold on to full pocket. Are you not entertained? Buy my course, it's $1,000. It's so good. I need $100 million. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Buy my course, it's $20. I'm fucking giving away for free because I'm rich. I don't care. I'm a rich trader. I don't need to make money off of people. I see to whip their ass on Wall Street and make money that way. All right. So I did long with 10 contracts in my big baller account. That's fucking right. Again. All right. And that's great. I'll take it. 10 contracts, S&P. Let's fucking go. All right. I run her up to MHP on the tap. That's the time to liquidate. Let's go ahead and take position. I had 10 contracts S&P on that last move. Hell yeah. All right. Let me go ahead and take profit here. All right. This is the final and I'm fully liquidated. Take a look. 3,000, 2,000, blah, 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 blah. Now it is, hold on. Get an old picture here. Again, those accounts are still red, those two, but I bought 10 contracts in my big baller account. Now that account's made $5,500. The one that's gone for the big fat payout and seen. So yeah, the one that you've seen me fighting all day is the one that's up, down, up, down. That's the two red that are still red. Flat. Don't have to deal. So when somebody, again, I can't give you guys trading advice. We said, is it safe to short? I didn't say anything because I can't give you investment advice. But if I'm shorting from here. If I'm a bear, I'm shorting from here to bet that the market dies, which is why I exited all my trades now. Right where it says resistance. Does everybody see where the algo says resistance? MHP res is negative. Textbook. This was a textbook scalp. How much did I make today? I don't even know. I'm too lazy to add this up. What the hell is this? Hold on. Let's do this. I got to go to my funded TV in 5 minutes. Oh my God. It's pretty good. So by the way, we're the creators of this technique, by the way. We're a team of mathematicians that put together this gamma exposure technique. And again, you know, all right, I got to go to my funded TV. Hold on, I'll give you guys the link. You guys can watch me over there and hang out. 18-3. Very cool. All right, well. That's it. Love you guys. Join me live at My Funded TV. Let me drop the link here for y'all really quick. We already did the giveaways, brother, but come to My Funded TV. The link I just posted in chat. I want everybody to go to that link now. I will be live. I star on a show, My Funded TV, called Lunch Money with Matt. I get my own hour segment there. And after that, we'll be right back here to chill in the afternoon in boot camp. Trader Funding Program Masterclass starts today. So we're going to start that right after market close. Love y'all. We'll see you later.
You a four.